Hi, welcome back to the Affairs of Wizards. This is the penultimate episode for book one. There's going to be uh, some some content that we're going to leave for discovery for those who read the whole campaign book, in order to facilitate us being done in 2 episodes, because we've got another group right on breathing down our necks. I'm not even sure what the name of that other group is yet. It'll have to be a mystery for now. But when I find out, I will share it with you.
They're probably the puppy killers.
Probably.
No.
Oh, what if they're the slime eye gang?
Oh no!
Oh,
No. I think it's hot pants.
Hot pants.
Hot pants.
It's the prequel.
Hot pants and the slime eye boogie.
Oh no!
And their adventures puppy killing.
Oh.
All right. So I'm Stephen Merlito. I'm the DM, writer, and creator of the campaign, which will be available on Drive Through RPG and DM's Guild in forthcoming months. But for now, let's meet our players and get into the game. Let's start with Jen.
Hello, my name is Jen. I go by Savage Sparrow on the internet, savagesparrow.com, my super awesome website for nerdy apparel and accessories. Tonight I'll be playing Kiryuan Tailsinger, the Circle of Anxiety Druid, who's just here doing their best. Michelle.
Oh, hey, right. Before I forget, please enter !ticket in chat to join our giveaway for a set of dice from everything we have at phoenixdice.com, where you can gear up for your adventuring needs. And yeah, I'm Michelle. I'll be playing Smalley Tailsinger today. Your dump stat, extremely dump statted, intelligent, wisdom, charisma, wild magic barbarian. Let's have fun.
The dump stat is the best stat. Everyone
all the
knows
dump stats. It's not just one dump. It's dump stats. They've got 3 dump stats.
Yeah, that makes them extra good.
I'm Garwar. I stream here on Twitch, twitch.tv/Garwar. I also create content in the form of guides for Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. Who's one of our sponsors tonight? You can get a code by putting !put code in chat. And then copy paste it into the game. It's your last chance in this week to get reworked Rosie B. Singer and Bobby the Bonkbarian from the 80s cartoons and Idle Champions, along with some other champions in the current event. So hurry up and get it if you haven't done it. Gwen.
Hello, everyone. My name is Gwendolyn. I'll be playing the lovely Aggie, the Cleric of the Grave. The best place to find me is on Camilla Coven on Instagram. I hope everybody's taking a look at some interesting new books that have come out. The new updated 2024 player handbook has just come out yesterday. I'm excited to hear kind of what people's initial thoughts are. I'm really excited to see how they.
I would dive into that right now with you, but I don't think they want to hear that. I read some of it last night regarding Bande, and I was like,
insane, right? It's
wait,
I'm so excited.
Regarding Bande, you mean you looked up his class?
Yeah, I looked up like what would the changes be pertaining to him, and it was a little odd.
Huh.
Let's just say things are a little different.
I'm really excited
new
to see how they
2024
balance
world.
Right?
Interesting. I'm curious too. I mean, I might just get it in order, just out of curiosity. For my part, I'm pretty happy with 5e and making. I kind of feel like they're just gilding the lily so they can. I don't know.
Players are so strong.
There's some big differences.
Yeah, that's a problem.
So here's the thing, folks. As with always D&D, that the rule book is more guidelines. You choose, you pick and choose whatever you want, and then you create your own stuff, and that's where the magic happens.
I remember some monster powers in the old editions that were truly frightening because, for instance, a lot of the powers now, like paralysis from a ghoul or whatever, you get to roll a new saving throw every round.
You mean like the strength and constitution drain that you gave some of our team in the past.
Don't forget the level, drop. You lose a level from a ghost.
Right. In the old days, you used to lose an entire level.
Well, so I've been playing some Pathfinder 1, and in that you those levels back, you've got to pay 1,000 gold pieces for a restoration spell, and you got to find somebody to cast that spell. If you don't have a cleric who's high level, it's
And
significant.
then originally you leveled based off the amount of gold you got.
Yeah.
Which
right.
I feel like would turn Bande into a hoarder. I didn't find anything. What are you talking about? No good. That isn't a thing. Like,
Bande, why can you cast 9th level spells?
No one
you
ever
didn't see that?
does. No one ever does anything out of the kindness of their heart. It's just like, what are we going to pay for it?
There used to be some rule about whoever got the kill on a got all the experience points for that monster, which is hilarious because
that's in a lot of video games were like that. In MMOs were like that for a long time. Is that right? It was horrible.
Yeah, it was awful.
Anyway, okay, so yeah, I'll be curious.
We're here to play D&D.
Yeah, let's play some 5e. So we last left our intrepid debt payers in the Hollow Hills, having rooted out a nest of hag-like beings who are pretty awful, as it turns out, and also breaking into an unopened, well, turns out it had been opened once before, but buried again, as if there were still things inside worth coming back for. Tomb. And they went in, they found some secrets in there, including they believe they've determined the name of the wizardess who is murdering other wizards for wands, and who was trying to hired some thugs led by Hot Pants, Tight Pants, I think we called him.
They were tight. They weren't hot.
They weren't hot. Trying to steal the wand that they're now delivering to Bartha in her tower in the Wildlands. And so they briefly lost the wand when another gang of a separate gang, also interested in acquiring the wand, successfully stole it, but they recovered it. Now Bande keeps it. He swallows it every night before he goes to bed, so it'd be impossible for anyone to steal it from him. And then in the morning he regurgitates it like a sword swallower, kind of. No,
he puts it in his marsupial pouch. We went over this.
Is that what you call the beard?
I should, right? That's where it should go.
Oh, funny. Oh my gosh, if you really dreaded up or braided up your beard, you could have like
it would be a beard of holding
in there
from the back underneath,
like a holster. Yeah, a bandolier, a beardolier.
A beardolier.
Okay. Forgive us. So there they are. They're resting now outside of the tomb, outside of the burned out hag hole, or I guess I should just say looted hag hole, and they're resting.
I know I burned it out.
That's right. You did.
I went in and lit their whole house on fire and burnt it from the inside out. You can't, because it's just another hole in the ground. It is toast.
Okay. And there they are. You're sitting around the fire, resting. What you gonna do?
I mean,
Bandy's actually attempting to take a short rest since the last time we sat down. I was doing the magic stuff for identify, and then we distributed everything. The Bandy's just chilling, like, that was rough.
Webb was freezing in the tomb, so he's close to the fire and warming his hands.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing because I'm wearing a loincloth, so I'm gonna sit next to Webb.
Webb is 1/4 your size.
You ever swim or take a bath or anything? Not asking.
Oh, no.
No particular reason.
Nope.
No. Yeah. Okay. That's the kind of crowd. kind of crowded on this side of the fire. I'm just gonna head over. I'm gonna get over here where there's a little more space. I can
Not to
spread out.
mention their rotten ham.
You
Which who knows where, how much is left and where it is.
know, even a
Fiddle.
rotten ham, if you stick it on a stick and char the heck out of it on the fire, is gonna be safe.
Is that true?
No, everybody,
can't
no.
be.
Do
What?
not.
Everyone, viewers
Do
at home.
Do not.
That's what I would do. I would.
This is
I would.
not what they mean by aged.
Okay.
Well, that's what Smalley's doing, so that's
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Viewers, Stephen is also a teacher that educates the future
Yes.
of America.
The mind that's leading our children.
If you have a choice between
Just
eating
take rotten meat and stick it on a stick
Cold-
and cook it. It's gonna be
cold
fine.
rotten
It's gonna be
meat.
fine.
Yeah, I don't teach survival courses.
He's making a sandwich. He's like, just don't use the moldy bread. and
He's
it's
like,
fine.
I'm not the home ec teacher. What do you
Or
want from me?
actually use the moldy bread. A little penicillin counters the ham, so you're
Oh,
The bacterial infection.
good. Okay,
Weeding
So-
out the weak.
so you're resting for at least an hour so that Bande can catch his breath.
Mhm.
Webb just it's sometime in the afternoon, mid-afternoon, you think, based on the gloom that's here. It's hard to tell. And as you're sitting there, I need everybody to make a perception check.
I am not paranoid enough at the present time to roll well on it, I don't think. But I did well.
Ooh.
My elf eyes be squinting a little bit.
You're looking, Kiri, stop looking right into the fire. That I don't know if that's good for your eyes.
It's so pretty.
I'm worried my mycelium is gonna catch.
Oh gosh, do you think that would happen?
I'm not sure. It just kind of makes me nervous. Your just whole
Oh.
hat is.
Okay, so Gar, you're asleep. You got to roll at disadvantage.
Bandy. I'm Bandy now.
Sorry, Bande, sorry.
I wasn't sleeping. A short
you're
rest is
just
not
resting.
sleeping.
Okay, well,
Just not doing any
Aggie,
strenuous activities.
Yeah, Bande is very clearly dissociating.
Bande, Aggie especially, you're facing where the road, where the brush is closest to the road, and you think somebody's walking through. You noticed it rather as they're emerging from the brush, and since
Everyone,
you rolled
heads
so
up.
well, you recognize one of the honey hunters, the woman, and she's approaching very cautiously, and she looks like confused to see you there around a fire.
Above the table, this is not who I expected to be coming through the brush right now. Am I the only one that's
We're
actually
expecting a
shocked?
hag.
Yes.
Hey,
Well,
keep your expectations open. This could be it.
That wouldn't
well,
make any
Smalley,
kind of makes sense.
Molly?
Smalley's, bit the inside of his mouth really hard when he was eating his gross ham. So he's really
Something that's
distracted. He rolled a 1 on perception. So.
got a 0.
Did like some of it like squirt in his eye? Like
Totally, this is what's happening.
Smalley eating part of his cheek is the first fresh meat he's had that hasn't.
They probably think the ham is fine now.
When I see them come around,
bloody.
I see when I hear the movement, I'll like elbow touch everybody like and point, and I'll stand up and I'll cross my arms like, well, look who have we been expecting. The fire's still warm, the ham is still hot. Why don't you take a seat?
And before
Ah.
Steven says anything, real quick from chat, Kiri gets his a spell slot back, courtesy of J-Dog. Lurking
Nice.
Rider, Aggie gets a spell slot back.
Oh my god.
Molly gets
hero work.
inspiration.
Lurking Rider has
I also got
your
inspiration
back.
from J-Dog.
Thank you,
Thanks,
J-Dog.
friends.
Thank you, Lurking Rider.
Okay,
Thank you.
I'm going to unfreeze
Just because
myself.
we're about to deal with a really weird situation. Everybody get your stuff ready.
like
Not to worries.
Uh,
Destroy water. Create and destroy waters. Crept.
I feel like Curie is just like, wait, we were?
Can you all still hear me?
Yes.
Okay, because
You're
my
not
video
moving, but
froze and all the other Zoom things froze. So I'm not going to touch it for a while. I'm just going to speak.
you just have like a side pose, like
Yeah, it's a good pose to land on. Like you look very distinguished, like you're
Yeah.
having a deep thought.
He's like, how exactly am I going to TPK this party?
yeah.
All right. So the woman, she seems to like motion her sons to stop moving, and she says, "Well met. What are you doing here? We came seeking creatures."
You came for the hags?
Yes, we found a couple, and we saw there had been a fight on the road. We learned it's kind of a long story, but yes, we were coming to finish a job that we began a little farther down the road. It looks like you might have finished it for us.
God, we've had a very rough 24 hours. Can we cut the innuendo? We killed 2 hags.
Yeah.
And burned their house down because they were horrible people.
Yes. That's
What did you do?
We've had a very bad 24 hours as well. First, a creature we believe was summoned by the hags, or at least the creature told us so, attacked us, tried to kidnap one of my sons. I wounded it badly, and we chased it back to its hole, where we found a strange place, a spring, a beautiful spring. And it couldn't, it's hard to explain, but it tried to bargain with us. It tried to offer us wealth and so forth if we would erect an obelisk for it. There was, in fact, a toppled obelisk at the end of the canyon. Through conversation with the creature, we understood that that would be a bad idea. And so instead, we set about toppling the other one.
Hey, all right.
There were 2. It flew into a fit, attacked us, and I slayed it.
Good.
But
I'm well done. That's honestly, our first meeting was a little
no.
Honestly, thank you. That is fantastic.
Well, I'm glad to be of service. What has transpired here? You killed 2 of the hags. I saw that, and you seem to suggest there is more.
There's a third. I guess you didn't see the third. We don't know where it went.
We were hoping that the creature you fought was the third.
Was with it. I kind of figured it would go to that.
Yes. I see that now.
The 3 of them summoned it to fix the obelisk.
She was with the other creature, and she fled south. I thought it more prudent to come here first.
Okay.
Now that I see you have taken care of this threat, we're going to pursue her down bottom of the canyon and see if we can't track her.
Can I insight check that?
Yeah,
Is this, and I'll be ritually casting detect magic because
Ritually? Doesn't that take 10 minutes?
That takes
we're having a conversation.
Oh my God, you're just
invited
gonna,
by the fire.
sit there and
You're just behind everybody like,
No, it's a small chant I say to myself, normal stuff.
she's kind of looking at you like, what the hell?
Aggie, why are you interpretive dancing over there?
It's not interpretive.
So the kids, are both the kids with her and the donkey? Are they on foot or?
Yeah, one of
Or
the
if it was
kids
a
was really
donkey or
sick.
if it was a horse.
Oh, good. Zoom finally woke up.
Yeah.
Just patience. That's all it took. They do not have the donkey with them.
Okay.
The kids are they look really dirty and bruised, and one of them's got a bandage on his arm, and they both just have these crossbows, and their eyes are wide, and they're trying to look brave.
All right. I pull out trail rations, which is not great, and lay them out like in it like on a rock, and I'm like, "Hey, kids' food. This is
Ah,
warm fire. You're fine here." Just to
He-
see
Yeah,
if
you
they
guys want
take
some-
it. I'm trying to judge their
yeah.
like their intent by
It
that.
looks like they've been traveling light because they don't have their packs or anything, just their weapons and clothing, armor, leather armor, chainmail. Um, she kind of cautions them, and she says, we'll be okay. I think what we'll do now is hurry back down the canyon. If we make good time, we can rest in the hidden canyon we discovered with the obelisks. It's safe, and then we can pursue her. If she decides to return to the obelisks, why, we'll be waiting for her. Yes, that's what we must do, but we must use what light we have. We can make it before dark, if we leave now. Farewell. And
Aggie's insight check.
oh, it was good. She seems legit.
Oh,
She
seems legit.
she seems very cautious of you, just as you're just as cautious about her. So she says farewell, and
I'm just real quick. Hold on, and I
Yeah.
just kind of look around. I'm like, everybody good. Kind of like looking at Aggie doing her rhythmic dance. Are we? Are
I imagine
like,
at
just-
this point, Curie is like joining along.
trying
Like,
to? This is Bande being quiet. Are we? Are we? Like, are they good? Are we good?
They seem legit. I mean,
All right. Okay. Are you
really,
sure?
I'm just pouring over a book.
Okay. And so I turn
Slight
around and I reach into my pack and I start walking toward her. I'm curious to see how she reacts to that.
she's watching you carefully. She looks like she's holding an action.
Okay. Uh, and I very slowly pull out a braided gold circlet. And I'm like, this is for you and your kids. If you took down that thing, I don't know if it had anything of worth on it, where it came from in the Shadowfell, but this is a value where we're from. So well done.
Hmm. Thank you. You toss it to her.
I'm walking up to try to literally hand it to her.
She will accept it.
Okay.
And
Firebolt.
nod thankfully.
Mhm.
Mhm. Well, next time we meet, let it be under better circumstances, and
I mean, it
Shit.
can't be worse.
Did try to trick us to our death.
Mm,
I'm trying to ignore that part.
mm. She says nothing to that and bows her head, and they retreat into the bushes.
look, it was nice meeting you and your family.
Bandy, I'm worried if you get any softer, Smalley's gonna use you as a blanket. They tried to kill us.
She tried to protect her and her kids.
That was
By
really
killing
kind of
us?
That's
you.
street rules. No, by not giving up her secrets.
And that was street rules, giving her that gold circlet.
No,
Mhm.
That was just very nice.
Just like a
It was really nice.
sponge.
but this is
Maybe,
this has been the worst, one of the worst experiences in my life, and honestly, I can't believe I'm about to say that I don't need all this money. I've given you guys most of it, so
Medicine check.
Oh.
I think he's sick.
It feels weird. It feels
to feel
real
his
weird to
forehead.
have all this on me, and if I can get rid of it, that's better for me.
He
Just too
seems
much anxiety.
he seems pretty stressed and like a little bit of post-traumatic shock.
You do have a
Weird.
fever.
Webb says, "Yeah,
Where are you?
maybe
Where are
maybe
you putting your
instead of
hand? I don't understand. Wait, hold on. Because I got a beanie on. What are you? It's like
Right, you're
I don't
next to the
understand.
fire. Right.
So, well,
I
that's
was
why you
sitting
gotta
by the fire. Of course,
gotta
I'm
check
warm.
internal temperature. It's a lot more accurate."
How would you do? Well, I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Oh, it's okay. Her hands aren't cold.
What?
So, maybe we shouldn't call him Bande anymore. Maybe we should call him Blanky. Should call him Blanky, like a soft blanket.
That's not my job.
Blanky.
No,
I like that.
no. Mm-mm.
Don't make fun of people for being nice.
Oh, no, I'm not. It's a compliment. Don't you like Blanky, Smalley?
Yeah, it's true.
This
Thanks,
is
nice.
not. I gave you 6 rings, Webb. 6 rings.
Well, it's my share, right?
You didn't know.
Hey, look,
No.
look. So I think it would be interesting to check in at this moment from a meta standpoint for each of you to talk about what your character is sort of thinking at this point. You just found out that, like, what did you just learn from them? Your job here is done, basically, right? Like, the threat. Is there a threat remaining here? Is the mischief that you were supposed to eradicate, is there anything left?
Till that hag is dead in my hands.
There's a hag out there but if the gate is for Bande, I can only speak for Bande. There's a hag out there that I really want to kill. Never wanted to kill things before. Not really. I want to kill the hag.
And then the
but
police. Oh, go
but
ahead.
the bigger issue was the portal, and the portal shut, and I already sent the pigeon back to the monastery saying hags in the hills, help. And so maybe there's more cleanup coming. The bigger issue was the portal, and now the big issue has dropped back to the original big issue for Bande of getting this wand out of his hands.
Yeah.
And not into just anyone's hands.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know what everybody else is.
Bobby's hands.
Oh,
I mean,
and also
Martha's hands.
highly anxious. Oh my God. So much anxiety, is carrying way too many valuable things. Also magics that he should not be touching, and like lying to people about what some of the things do because they're horrible. And yeah,
so he's
not having the greatest time of his life.
Does he feel relief at this point? Because you guys are an hour away from leaving the hills, like an hour's travel.
It's more just there's so much stress and anxiety that it's like, okay, that stress is gone. Like, okay, I don't have to worry about the portal. The hag's still there, so lingering stress, but now the weight of the other thing shifted back because it kind of shifted off, and he just set it aside. Now it's back, and it's every bit as heavy. It's just a different kind of stress.
You're talking about returning the wand.
Yeah.
Or delivering. Okay.
Getting rid of a debt.
Yeah. What about you, Smalley? What's Smalley or Michelle? What's Smalley feeling and thinking right now?
So as Bande sits there, like quivering in anxiety, the Smalley is enormously, it's a huge hand, just reaches over and like rubs his back, attempting to comfort him. But
knocks him into the fire.
Smalley is just really just vibing. It's if there's ever a detect thoughts, it's mostly just so it's mostly just like elevator music. But I think as a character, he's just happy to have found people to hang out with, because his family did not treat him very nicely. because he was so runty. Partially because of his and Kiri's dad being a half orc, not a full orc. So, he's just vibing. Everything is good now. I found a family.
What are you feeling, or what's Aggie thinking?
I think Aggie's, it's been a long time of like, we need to be done with this. But then like seeing Bande do this like incredibly nice thing where it's like Bande like swings back and forth between being a total a-hole and then being just like the nicest person is like, oh man, I like all of these people. This is terrible.
What? What's wrong with that?
Wait, you hit a child. You hit a child.
He was employed. He was employed to do a job, and took money to ignore that and endangered the safety of people.
He's just like, it's like this 9-year-old should have been way more on top of it.
9? He was like a teenager, wasn't he?
Was he a teenager? I don't know.
He was a teenager.
Young teenager.
Yeah.
I feel I work with teenagers. They're not ready. They need more time in the oven. They're great. They're becoming people.
Yeah. And I helped him become a better person.
That's how you treat apprentices. That's how they learn. You smack them in the head.
They don't feel consequences in the real world. How are they going to know?
Oh my.
But it's just like, I think Aggie's really like, these are actually pretty decent people, and it's nice to be around people because everyone has avoided Aggie for a while here. So it's just nice to be around good people, and I think she misses her wife a lot and is also eager to try and get this done, go and make amends.
Is Aggie wearing her circlet?
Aggie is wearing her circlet. Beautiful hair.
Hair just flowing.
Hair flowing in a constant slight breeze.
Kind of lank hair. It doesn't really flow, but it kind of moves a little.
But hey, it's enough for +2 charisma. That's all.
Now I have a +1 in charisma.
All right.
It's the one that makes all the difference.
Yeah.
Yes, we're in the positive. All right. What about Kiri? What's her sort of feeling here now that the end is in sight almost?
So for Kiri, it's a bit complicated because, like, similar to Bande, I feel like she's kind of like, okay, we did all this other stuff, but like we're being derailed by the main thing that we have to do, and I'm anxious about completing that. And also, more to the point, I'm worried about my friends and bro if we don't complete that, like in whatever time we need to. But also too, it comes with that extra thing of like, she's never really felt a part of her community growing up. Even though, she's just tried very hard to be like, this little good girl, and everything, and be like the perfect kind of person that one could wish of somebody. But like, it was that thing of like, it's never enough. And now, she's in this lovely little band of misfits and everything, and she really loves being with them. But, when the job is done, then everybody leaves, and so she's trying very hard not to think about that. Yeah, because she doesn't want everybody to go. So she's just trying to be like, okay, we're gonna do the thing, and it's gonna be okay, and that's that. And if we don't think the bad thoughts, then they're not there.
You're further along than Bande. He doesn't have the spoons to think far enough ahead to after at this present time. It's just all I can focus on is right now.
Yep.
Constant state of panic and anxiety right now exists. Nothing else exists.
Yep.
Also, I would like to thank Lurking Rider for backing me up. Bande is a dwarven teenager. He's roughly 17 in human years. He's 48. in dwarf years. He was just smacking a fellow teenager who's making bad decisions.
A junior to a freshman, kind of.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm gonna
Thanks,
switch the
Lurchy
map
Writer.
here to
All our
the.
perspective.
I'm gonna switch the map to the actual. Remember that map of that
Yeah.
Rosa gave you guys? Okay. So let me center it for the viewers. And what you're seeing here is that the Hollow Hills was supposed to take only a day to cross, and though things were not to scale, you're expecting the trip out once you get out of the Hollow Hills to be another day journey to the tower. And let's see. Yeah, that's so I just thought I would refresh your memory on that. What do you guys now that your hour rest is done, you've still got probably a good 4 hours of daylight, a full, pretty much full daylight before
Do we know? I mean, because we had traveled a while before we got here when we got ambushed.
you think you're
Dude.
you're very close to the edge of the Hollow
Okay.
Hills.
We think because we know we don't want to be in undefensible position when night falls.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, seems bad.
So yeah, I mean, if
Okay,
it
I'll
feels
defend
like
you.
everywhere I think we can get out of here. We think we can get out of here before night falls. I would like to not sleep in this place again,
Yeah, maybe we camp just on the outside.
or as far away from it as we can get before night falls.
Yeah, I mean that works too, but I
Yeah.
don't know if maybe we shouldn't get to Bartha tonight
I don't think that's possible.
if we traveled through some of the night. But yeah,
I don't.
We shouldn't push ourselves too
I mean, I
hard.
feel
'cause-
better, but I'm not ready for another fight. And
yeah,
Yeah.
around here, I feel like that's coming.
Yeah, but I also worry that like if we push ourselves really, really hard and like, we get there, like what if we're not rested enough to handle what happens? Like
handing
maybe
off a package. I mean, I'm for resting. I want that to be clear. I think another night with all y'all could be good. To rest and
Yeah.
make sure we're ready for whatever's there.
exactly. Cause like we don't know, like again, um, uh, uh, the other lady's house was like being spied on by this bad guy. So how do we know that Bartha's house isn't in the same sort of thing? And maybe there's gonna be a bunch of guys there. And
Or
then
that Bartha's name isn't actually Lady Stelia Blue Blonde.
Or Bobby.
Well, that's Bobby.
okay.
I'm pretty positive that's Bob. It's got to be Bobby. But we don't. I mean, we don't know. We there's so
Yeah.
much we don't know. So I just want to be ready.
And if
Yeah.
anything comes, I'd say I start walking. I put out the fire and get going as we're walking and talking. I think no matter what, I think we play dumb if it comes to it. I don't think
Very good at that.
As we're walking away, I just
You're so excited.
cantrip, control flames, and just it's gone. All the embers are out. Everything. We're good. We don't have to mess.
Just got this
Aggie's moving over,
bucket.
trying to. I'm just like, no, we're good. Let's go.
Shoveling dirt, that's way easier.
Yeah.
But I think once we get to Bartha, if there's something sus going on, I think we play dumb. I don't think we want them to know. If we think there's something going on, if we detect that there's something happening, I think we play it straight. We do our job. We get out of here. And
I don't know how to play this game dumb. How do you play dumb?
I'm not. I mean, there's something else happening. So I'm not. I'm getting mixed signals here. We know there's something else happening.
right,
This
but one of
isn't
the
going
most
on
powerful.
just because they had a bad breakup.
Right, but one of the most powerful wizards could go, I'm just going to blast you out of existence. And I think we need to avoid that. They are so powerful. If we're
I
accused
mean,
them of
wasn't
something,
that the other side of? I mean, I was kind of expecting when we get there, we get to leave with our life or we're dead.
Oh.
And I
you
didn't
see,
think we
I
had
wasn't
much of a
before
choice of
worried. I didn't think we were gonna die until after all
Really?
this. Yeah.
Huh.
Well, you think
Why do
you
we think we're gonna die?
yeah, you thought we were walking to our deaths?
I have 50-50 chance.
Oh, come
Yeah,
on.
absolutely.
Nah, those sweet old ladies, they're gonna take care of us. It's just a contract. You just gotta, we did our part, they'll do their part. I'm going
You
home.
all, I feel like you all say this because they gave you something good.
Yeah. I hold out
They
the book.
bribed
The
you,
season of
and you
romance
think
is
they're
back.
nice.
Yeah. This
And
was
I feel
nasty.
like I'm the only one that realizes they're not nice.
Okay,
Yeah.
wait a
They're
minute.
manipulators.
You
The
were
things they did to
stealing
each
from
other?
them, bro. That's what happens when you get caught.
I
You
was
get
taking
busted.
a cupcake like every other kid in that store,
Oh,
except
man.
I didn't have a parent.
A cupcake would be so good right now.
Man.
You all still have cupcakes, just to be
Oh.
clear.
So
Do you want a
Macaroons,
cupcake too, Bande?
Aggie,
But
I'll
or
make it
tarts,
split
whatever.
mine.
I was taking a tart. Anyway, the point is, I got punished because I didn't have a parent.
wait a minute. What were you just saying about how you gotta train kids? You gotta smack them hard in the head, but not you. No, because you didn't have a dad. That's why
There's a difference between smacking me upside the head and kicking me out of a store and tattooing me and saying, you owe us 2 favors of whatever we want for the rest of your life. Like we can
well,
wait
they
whenever.
didn't make you a toad, did they? They did you a big favor right there.
No, but they made him huge.
Yeah.
Something with undead stuff.
Look, I'm not saying you were wrong.
I mean, everybody
No.
got something nice, right?
I lifted a few
I-
things in my life, and when I get caught, I pay the price. That's all I'm saying.
Absolutely.
So I think there's a difference.
I've
here
stolen lots of
in-
things, and this has never been the consequence except for one tart.
Exactly. So there's a difference here
That's
in a
good
power
tart.
dynamic at play. Webb, you are arguing that because the wizards have a greater level of power to exert for creative and awful punishment, that Bande should be grateful to have a similarly creative and awful punishment instead of just a minor punishment that one who is not gifted with such extreme levels of power would be fit to like hand out.
Oh my
Uh,
God. Did you write that and memorize it or something?
No,
I mean-
I just go again. I just don't really believe in the laws of the human world, and it's for reasons like exactly this.
Okay.
Aggie pulls out a
Look,
cigarette.
I'm not trying to
She's
cause
right.
a,
She's right.
cause
Yeah.
a beef here. If if Blanky has his ideas, I got
Oh my
ideas,
God.
and it's yeah, I get
I'm
it.
like, I swear you're gonna be and I'm like the beginnings of a firebolt in my head. I'm like, you're gonna be a charred Blanky here in a minute.
Aggie, what did they do for you?
They
They
brought
just-
my wife back to life.
Oh my God, that's worth almost anything, isn't it?
It's worth a lot of hundreds of gold pieces. That's why it's such garbage that they did him dirty, especially when he was a kid. I mean,
They
my
must have
God.
caught him on a bad day. They were grumpy. Somebody, I don't
that
know.
doesn't make it right. You know what I mean? People in
Yeah.
power deserve to look out for those underneath them, not take it out
Yeah.
on the whims on kids.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Exactly.
we're a little off track. I mean, we're on
Yeah,
the track. I
sorry,
think this is the
sorry.
way out of here, but
Yeah.
as we're walking. But I'm
we'll
just
walk.
saying, I was at a 50-50. After everything I've
was-
learned, I still think there's a 50-50 chance that we live or die. I just don't know if it's Bartha that's going to be doing the killing.
I'll get us out of there, no matter
And,
what. I'll keep you all.
There's a wizard
alive.
out there that wants what we have still.
You got another
I
cigarette?
was
Yeah.
All right. Hey,
I was
Smalley.
Yeah.
Smalley.
Do not give that to Smalley. Smalley never smoked. That's
No,
bad.
no. I'm not gonna do that. I was just gonna say, Smalley, you were asking about how to play dumb. Just follow
Yeah,
Bandy's
yeah.
lead.
Oh, geez.
Just
And I firebolt right at his feet. Like, just right at his feet. Actions have consequences, Webb.
You don't have a sense of humor. Come on.
Oh, he's frozen again. He's frozen again in Webb's face.
I know, but it's in the perfect face.
Smoking a cigarette.
You come here
Amazing.
on the day of my daughter's wedding. That's where he's at right now.
It's very good.
Surely I have a
Okay,
fake
well,
cigarette in one of my drawers. Surely.
Zoom is like frozen. It's not giving me the option to unfreeze, so that must be
It's
my
great.
punishment.
It's fine. It's good.
Been
That's
smoking.
Jeb's punishment.
So,
So,
so
I don't know, guys. I was dead. And,
you were
know,
dead?
You
yeah.
died?
What?
Well, my brothers, they tried to kill me,
Oh,
What?
and it worked. Cause they told me this story that if I go out and find this special flower from the Feywild, that if I ate it, then I would be strong. So I went out and I found it. I was lost in the woods for like maybe 4 days,
A
and then I
while.
found the
Yeah.
flower, and then I ate it. But it was they lied. It was like poison, so I was dying, and then all of a sudden I was in the Feywild. It was all crazy, and I was dreaming. I think it was dreaming. And then these two old ladies saved me, so I don't think that they're bad at all.
Oh my
People can be really
gods.
bad, and people can be really nice, but I don't think Rosa and Bartha can do really, really bad stuff to us.
That's
Yeah.
terrible. I'm so sorry.
I am
that
glad
happened.
you had good experiences with them, but that does not negate my experience with them.
all right, all
Just
right.
to be
Yeah.
clear.
Yeah, your experience is valid.
I'm not trying to
and-
say you're wrong. I'm just saying
What did they do for you,
people are complicated.
Kiri?
So during my druid trials, I sort of called forth the attention of this really terrible thing, and
Oh.
like as she's speaking, she's sort of like trying to like get her sleeve like over her hand, sort of like to like unsuccessfully hide the mark and everything. And it killed a lot of people before they were able to seal it back, including my mom. And
Oh,
then it was
man.
hunting me for a while, but they were able to give me another seal, and I haven't seen it, so I think it worked.
Oh,
That's
wow.
terrible.
Yeah, it wasn't great. And I got exiled because the thing was like hunting me, but
Because they didn't do their job, you got
well,
exiled.
I mean, I'm just a half elf and not like full blooded, so it was probably my fault anyway.
No,
No.
no.
Um,
They gave you a test. You went to do the test. They didn't protect you properly during the test, and then they blamed you. That's a them thing.
I just
That's the same kind of stuff. That's on them. That's not on you.
I just didn't really want to hurt anybody. Um and I really want to try to make up for all of that by being a good druid and helping people.
Yeah. Well, that's real good. Huh.
So
Yeah. So, makes my stupid gambling debts seem like kind of stupid.
Depends on
favor.
the number.
But I mean, yeah, I mean, how much? I don't know. That's a numbers game, I guess. And also, I know in Waterdeep they can be pretty brutal. Like they never kill you because then they don't get their money back, but they can get real close.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. That was my problem. So, anyway, I feel pretty good about getting this, at least half of this burden off me.
Yeah.
We're only about a day, maybe a little more away. So, well, let me describe. You're right. The gloom. Within a half an hour, you start to see the gloom receding, and the pine forest. Oh, finally! Oh, Zoom just came back. Uh, I forget why I was even caring about Zoom. Anyway, um, the pine forest that the hags had blighted with gray ivy and gloom. The gray ivy and gloom, so you outstrip that, and now you're in pine forest, and you're following a road. It's definitely a road. It's been used as a road, It's overgrown in a lot of places, but you can still see the ruts from old wagon use. And you're sort of tromping through a living, sweet pine smelling wood seamed with ravines. After about the time that the sun is starting to set, you realize that there's a transition happening. It's rising. The land is rising, and there's a lot more rock and a lot less soil, and the trees are becoming fewer and smaller, and you're starting to rise onto some highlands. And you can either camp in the woods or camp on the highlands, or you can camp. But it's getting dark about the time that transition is being made.
Probably the highlands, right?
I mean, that okay. Does the highland have some trees, or is it just that there's full rock?
The times. Let me check and see what the weather's doing. This is the first time there's actual sky above you for a long time. Oh my God, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful day. And so you've got blue sky, high cirrus clouds. There's a bit of a strong breeze coming down off the highlands.
Barometric pressure is stable, but there's a low chance of rain.
And there's what you see is a lot of what looks like heather and scrub pine, mostly rock. Here, I can give you.
I'm basically just I mean, we want a fire, then there's more of a chance of finding like easy to burn stuff down here than up there, probably.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's fair.
Definitely
want a fire. I need to make some treats.
But like on the edge might be nice. I have to say, this forest is this what, I mean, this is way nicer. If we had just come through the hollow hills and it had been this, I would have loved this. This would have been great.
Look, a squirrel.
Yeah, squirrels. There's chipmunks. There's one scolding you. Just like
I didn't do anything. What?
There you see ravens and crows, and you hear the ravens. The kind of wooden...
I know. That's for me. Yeah, they're always trying to get my attention everywhere I go. They're always like, check this thing out, bury that thing. You just got to be mindful of it. And 18 deception check.
Are we doing that? Hold on.
Against your insight check.
Yeah, it's just.
Oh, she's Johnny.
I mean, because of the whole raven, I was buying, but the whole dig this, bury that. You don't talk to animals. She does. That's come on.
Someone needs
beard
me to
over
talk
here.
to animals.
Yeah, ask if the ravens need me to bury anything.
Okay, I'm gonna ritually cast speak with animals.
Okay, so you guys are.
I'm starting a fire.
Yeah,
starting a fire.
Firebolt. I'm starting a fire. Firebolt.
Basically, Kiri's just like, let's see, what is it? Yeah, so she's just like doing little druidy things like yeah, woo. And then at the end of it, just hello. I was wondering if I could ask you guys some questions on behalf of my friend.
They cock their heads to the side, their bright little eyes looking at you.
Okay, Aggie, what did you want to know?
Do they have any jobs for me? Do they need me to go bury something? And or now that I'm thinking, have you seen anything weird come out from the wizard's tower way back over?
Okay, so Kiri basically communicates that in like
Oh, it doesn't understand common. You have to. Oh, okay.
That's just how she chooses to do it.
So it why don't you roll like a persuasion to see if it how it responds to you.
Oh no.
If only there was a circlet. Could it be animal handling? Oh, never mind.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, nice.
See, it's all about like talking to them on their language. You know, that's what makes the difference.
It
Um,
says to you, you speak? How you speak? You
uh,
understand me?
yeah. Hi, I am a druid, and you know, I really try to work in harmony with nature, and you know, that's like creatures and plants and things like you. And I'm
It
really
turns its
excited
head
that
to
we
the
can
one
be
next to
friends.
it, and it says, Rah! This one speaks. And it comes, the other one flaps over and is looking at you. Speak, say something.
Okay.
It's their
It
entertainment for
speaks.
the night.
So
Hello.
give us food or shinies.
Well, I'll give you some food if you answer some of my questions.
One of them stamps its foot on the branch and says, what? Ask what?
Okay. So have you seen anything strange between here and the wizard's tower?
Speaking person. Speaking person is very strange. Yes, very strange.
What did they look like?
Mm, look like you.
Oh.
It's just Statler and
Oh!
Waldorf, but it's two ravens.
These guys are funny, she said.
Yeah.
Well, no, I meant more like, you know, and like she gestures towards where the tower is.
One of them says, flying witch lady. Oh, yes, flying witch lady. Yes, she crashed. Bad crash. We eat lots of good meat, fresh meat.
Flying witch lady crashed.
We don't know any of this.
No,
Yes.
I say that in common.
What?
What?
Where and then in bird. Where did she crash?
Meat all gone now. Wolves eat.
That's okay. We just want to see.
And you give food first.
Okay.
Yeah. Or
Hey
shiny.
guys, do you have any food or shiny things you don't mind if I give
Food, not
to
shiny
my
things.
friends?
Food, and I'm like
Okay.
pulling out travel rash, breaking up hardtack bread, and like
Okay, I like
crumble
give
it,
them some of
crumble
the
it.
breads.
There are
Like,
worms
here
in
you
that.
go.
They'll love that.
Yeah, they'll love the maggots. It's protein.
They
I have hams too.
These are friends.
Big
These are
one
friendly
tries to
birds. We want to
poison
keep
us.
them friendly. Remember what happened when we gave the ham to the other thing? They didn't like that. It ran off.
Rotten meat?
Yeah.
They hop down and
It was the
they
mole, right?
cautiously pick up and swallow some crumbs, and then they eat kind of eagerly because this is very unusual for them. Oh, good food, good. Oh, not so hungry now. Very good. And they eat until they get their fill, and then they flap their wings and they groom themselves a little bit, and they cock their heads and say, "Come see flying witch lady."
Okay. You guys are gonna lead us to where the flying witch lady fell down.
Not far.
Well, was she flying on like a broom, or is she flying under her own power?
I mean,
don't know.
flying's flying, but
Right, but if she flew on a broom, the broom might be magic.
I mean,
let's not count our hags before they crash. Oh wait,
let's find
I
out
just get
about
up and
that when
I'm
we
like
get
control
there.
flames, fire out, and off to walk.
So
I'm just sitting there.
they start flying, and they fly.
Fire.
And you gotta hurry to keep up with them, but they stop every now and then and make their this way.
I like to imagine Bande just does like fire on, fire
No,
off.
I just take my hand, I just reach out and I go down, and I'm just like, and you watch the top of the flames just go, and it's like they suck into the embers, and then the embers go black.
It's a dimmer
He
switch.
can kind of like, yeah, it's like a dimmer switch, except he's only off. To be back on, it has to be fire bolts, right? But it's all the way off. That's it. He could probably mess with it. He has in the past, but no, I don't. I think he did it in front of Smalley, but I don't think Smalley knew what was going on when I made the flames dance.
It doesn't take
It was
long.
really fun.
And it doesn't take long, but you they take you to what's mostly bones and black feathers now, but you can see that what they were calling a flying witch lady looks like it was well, it has a torso like it has a human skull with hair, and you know the eyes are gone and the lips are gone and stuff, but there's still some flesh on it. It really stinks terribly. You're guessing, I mean, if you roll survival, you can guess how many days this has been. Parts of it have been removed, probably dragged away by larger creatures. Smalley, you've been around dead stuff, and Aggie, of course, has. So you're guessing maybe 3 days ago. This has been picked clean since, but it stinks, man. Whew. Why don't you make a nature check to see if anyone here has nature, or
I do.
to see if you can identify what this was. It's big. It's like the size of it's a medium-sized creature.
Dude,
And I'm very bad at it.
Did my
What a
brothers tell me
weird
stories
thing!
about it?
I'm not seeing any rolls coming through. Oh, nature.
Smalley has a 0 in intelligence. That's amazing.
Nature. You know, Smalley, you've heard stories about creatures that are half women and half like crows or birds, and all you remember is they're real pretty, except for they're only women from the waist up, and they don't have hands, they have wings, and they sing real pretty. And Gar, you know that what that is a harpy.
I remember.
And let's see, can I get a investigation or or perception?
Oh, my horrible investigation roll 12.
I'm rolling pretty good today,
Oh.
guys.
You
Yeah.
are rolling really good today.
Aggie, you notice a shining copper ring, big. It's like this big around. Where would it be? Well, it's still around the thing's neck.
Yeah.
And it looks, yeah, it's a copper. I mean, you could call it a necklace, but it looks like a collar.
Yeah.
And it looks like its neck is broken, like it had a real bad crash landing.
Does it look like it died from the crash and not from something else?
Yeah. I mean, you don't know why it crashed, but
yeah.
And if it took any flesh wounds before it crashed, then you wouldn't know because its flesh is all gone.
My brother told me this story. They're called harps, and you know, they're really pretty ladies with the net. They don't want any clothes on the top, so you know people get fooled
My
into.
weakness.
And they sing, so you know people get fooled into following them, and then they eat them.
Oh, wow.
Weird. That's not. I hope we don't run into any.
I heard
Sounds
that
dangerous.
happens sometimes in the forest, except there will be these giant like flowers, and then they'll like, make a smell that smells really good, and then you'll go towards the smell because you'll be like, wow, that smells like cake or like the best
Ooh,
food that ever existed, and then you get
I would
eaten.
go there.
Well, no,
Yeah, I
because then
get
you
eat.
get eaten.
Then we get eaten. I'm going down to the corpse to take the
So-
collar off because I want to
Dude,
see if it has initials
I
in
can't.
it.
I can't remember time. Does this equate to like? Does Bande think this is the hag, or does Bande think this was before the fight with the hag? Because Bande
This
remembers there
was
being like a
before.
crowing, like the cawing, like or a hoot, something. There was like a hoot,
That
so
was
he
the
knew he was
third
making
hag,
bird
I think.
sounds. But this was before the hag. Okay.
So for some reason, Roll20 does not let me type things into the chat there. So I'm going to type in
I
what
can
is
post it.
what is stamped on the inside of the copper. It is very crudely stamped.
Where am I looking for the stamp?
Hold on. I'm trying.
So maybe Rosa and Bartha were trying to protect you from something. They punished you with the promise, but maybe Bandy, if you got caught with the tart in by like the police, maybe they would like put you in the jail and stuff.
I mean, I've been to jail a few times. That doesn't really. That's not a lifelong debt. Like you
No?
serve your time, and like for a tart, that's like 3 days usually.
So
Like
some people
if you're
get
caught
killed in the
stealing
jail.
food, they'll basically it's supposed to be like 24 hours, but they'll forget you're there, so it's usually like 3 days.
Oh man,
Oh, that sounds terrible.
as hungry as you went in, you go out.
So I don't know.
Flynn,
It is what it is.
Does this mean anything to anybody? I have gloves on.
I can't. I don't know how to read.
I don't think I have it upside down. Do I know what language this is? Is this in common?
You cannot tell. It looks kind of illiterate.
Does it give off? I mean, is it giving me the sense of a magic item or arcana? Do I need to check it, or is it?
Yeah.
It looks pretty crude. It looks like a. It's hard to get off the skull, like it was. I probably made it seem a little too big with my hands. It looks like it's been welded in place on the person. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't you'd have to.
Well, I mean, if it's around the throat and the animals ate everything, there's room. You just got to break the skull off
right.
the spine,
It's
which we're good at. And
got your
then it
gloves
comes
on.
right off.
You can slip it off. So yeah, you get it off.
But it looks like it's rough carved in, or the thing was roughly made.
It's pretty crudely made.
Okay.
It's a thick copper, and it looks like it was a strip of copper that someone pounded letters into with a I don't know, like a screwdriver. And to make an F, you would strike it,
Right.
3 times.
I mean, doesn't look like it's magic. It looks like it's an ownership mark.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Is it?
I don't know what a Blender Kirk to Whiz is, but I don't really need to. Like, if we come across someone with that name, that's probably a time to start a fight kind of moment. If they're keeping I mean, this is not a great creature, but
What?
you don't put a collar on things, right?
Yeah,
People.
that's. Is it flying away from the tower or to the tower from the direction it fell?
Ooh, that would be hard to
It'd be
tell.
real hard.
Yeah.
The crows might know. Ask the
Is
crows.
there like a drag? You know what I mean? Like it fell and it tumbled a little bit. The dirt around it is like displaced in a certain direction, kind of thing.
I'm gonna ask my buddies. Hey, did you guys see? Did you guys actually see it when she fell, or when the thing fell?
They look at each other, and one of them says, friend saw fell from sky. She fly from north south often, and with friends. Then she fall from sky. They fight in sky, and she fall.
They say that she went from north to south and fought with some friends, and Jen has the memory of a goldfish, so I basically relay everything else that was said.
Right.
So there's multiple, and they did this. That's.
What do you think it means?
I mean, maybe Barth is using them as messengers.
Maybe so.
Or maybe there's a camp north of here that we don't know about yet that's using them as messengers or something. I don't know.
Seems awfully.
It's weird.
Barbaric, but
Curiouser and curious, sir.
Have you been
What?
reading? Have you been reading my book? And I pull up the season of my book back out. The season of strife. What is it called again? Season of heartbreak.
I have been looking at the
Oh.
pictures and reading the captions.
Oh, I caption. Yeah, you shouldn't.
Just the
This one,
sentence
these
that's
are
under the
graphic.
picture.
You shouldn't.
They don't.
As we're kind of like walking back, how old are all of you?
I think I'm like 80 something. I don't know. I kind of stopped counting.
It's 80 and a half. And how long have you been wandering? When did you make that deal?
I don't know, like a while ago, but not that long ago. Like it's only been within this decade, I think.
How about you two? Are you three?
What?
How old are you?
You forgot already? We had this conversation.
63, right? 43?
48.
48. I should have written it down. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Bande says he's younger than me. I don't understand because I'm 19, and how can 48 be younger than 19?
Well, it's 48 in dwarf years is like 17 in human years, but you're not necessarily human. I don't know if you're aged differently. Everybody's got different like how long your life is normally, and then they cut it up into chunks. And for some reason, everybody uses human as the defining measure. But it's
mean,
like,
yeah, that's kind of messed up. I gotta be honest.
yeah,
I am so much
I mean,
older.
dwarves are clearly the best place to measure off of, but
Because
Okay.
anyway,
this is Michelle's first time playing a
Webb's
half-orc.
like 73 based off the way he complains.
Yeah, well, halflings are like that. We know a good thing when we got it, and when we don't got it, we say so.
Wait, how old are you, Webb? Are you 73?
No. I'm 40.
Oh my God, I'm traveling with children.
Children? No.
I mean, we gotta get going. I'll hurry on. Me being in like going into mid-30s, just like being around people like teenage years cresting into young adulthood.
Look, halflings,
No, I mean-
we got the same lifespan as you. So,
Yeah,
I'm
he's
40 years
actually
I
an
old.
thought
adult
halflings
halfling,
lived
yes.
old. Oops.
I don't think so. Not where I'm coming from.
Bilbo throwing the stats off.
Depends.
Yeah,
That's a different. That's not a
Bill will
halfling.
definitely
That's
threw
a
the stats off.
Gnome.
Okay, you make your camp. It is you have a lovely evening. I think Aggie probably has her first like cheerful campfire for the last 3 or 4 days to cook. I'm sure she
Making
makes something.
flapjacks.
Oh, nice flapjacks, and it's actually pretty great. It's brisk, and at night it gets pretty cold, but the stars are just stunning. There's brilliant stars, clear sky. It's really kind of cozy. You hear wolves, distant howling of wolves, calling of wolves. You hear the wind over the rocks. There's a lot of in the pines. It's really kind of great. I mean, compared to what you've been experiencing. So let's do are you guys going to have a watch?
man. I was hoping you'd just say, and you wake up and you got
I
a long
know.
rest. We were almost there.
I give Webb a treat. That will give him 2 temporary hit points.
Oh, how about that?
It's a special flapjack. That one's got it's got like pumpkin seeds in it.
Hey,
The rest of them are
Aggie,
chocolate. So
thanks a lot.
yeah.
Yeah, I like this. It makes me think of home I never had. I've been to some halfling pubs though, and they make it feel like home too. And this is what it's like there. This is nice.
Yeah. I'm glad you enjoy.
Because he's feeling a little weaker than usual. Smalley's gonna fall asleep first, but he'll be up for the last watch.
I'll take first watch.
Okay.
Bande will stay up for the second watch, or wake up for the second watch.
Okay.
Kiri's good for the final one.
Okay. Well, why don't you all make a roll for your perceptions for the watch?
Woo!
Oh, I
Huh,
got worried.
my rolls are not good tonight. Ooh.
That's all right.
I think
You're
we
saving 'em.
traded.
You're saving them, baby. There's time. Don't worry. You're gonna be good.
And I mean, like it's the dice karma of like I did have some amazing rolls the last couple weeks. Like,
So Aggie, you're tending the fire and you're looking at the stars, and you hear a sound, and it's not a big deal. It's just a, you know what it was, maybe the wind, but you glance over and the smoke is kind of moving sideways in the wind, and just for a second you think, you kind of sit up straight and you stare at a spot for a second, but there's nothing there, and you hear a flapping of wings retreating, and you realize, you think you saw a little figure in the smoke, that like if smoke washed over an invisible person, just the second, little like
The outline of the smoke dissipated to look like,
yeah, just a small big-nosed humanoid, and it looks but it looked in that moment like it saw that you saw it, and it just
Is it invisible?
it you can't see anything now. It's just nothing.
No. Oh, do I wake everyone up for this? Do I not? Is this near the end
Or
of
is
my
it the
first watch?
gnome?
Why don't you roll insight?
Yeah, that's the imp.
Or the gnome? Wasn't there a gnome at some point?
Oh yeah, that guy that you sent away with a letter in his pocket.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he wouldn't betray me.
I mean,
12
it could be a
insight.
couple things.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Garwar, the player, is mad that he forgot to cast alarm.
No.
I'll
I've done it every night. This is a problem. Like the first time, and
always the last.
Stephen took
So-
advantage of it.
Garbage.
Thanks.
Aggie, you're pretty sure you scared it. So you think it saw that you saw where it was. You looked at the smoke like, what the? And then it just was like, I'm out of here. And it just flapped and took off.
I'll wake Bande up for his watch, and hey, Bande, I think the imp was here. It flew off. I saw it in the smoke for a moment, and it flew away. I couldn't.
And I'm like, what?
I didn't get a chance to. It flew off so fast, and it's invisible. I figured you all need to be rested. Normally you seem on top of this. You're Bande, you feeling okay?
No.
I had to.
Hold on. Keep watch for 10 minutes. Hold on. And then
Yeah,
I
of course.
do an alarm.
I'm like
I do the
heating
alarm.
up
Bande
chocolate.
realized fully. Oh God! I could look around, but my alarm spell. He's not trying to
Desperately
say anything
unfair.
because like he doesn't want to point out that he's just horribly failed the group, and now he's doing alarm. Let me reset this just in case. And he's trying to cover up. Like,
Yeah, of course. Yeah, take your time.
now there is an alarm around.
Okay.
Just
Well,
let us know. I'll stay.
You go to
nearby.
sleep now. I'm fine.
did you tell Aggie what you were putting your head in your hands for?
No.
No.
I just see it and
No.
I go.
And when I said something, I said, "Let me just reset the alarm." And then-
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Okay.
never did it in the first place.
Well, there's some
Fun.
chocolate heating over the fire for that last flapjack. Don't let it burn. I'll go to bed.
Okay. So nothing disturbs your watch. And And in fact, nothing disturbs anyone's watch. And morning arrives, and you're just kind of, it's morning, cold flapjacks, and maybe heat up some water for some tea, and you're on the road. I've moved the map, or yes, an image to some highlands here, rocky highlands. Not quite as heathery and not quite as rocky as I would like, but it's pretty good, I think. And let's see, I can describe a few things.
Good
So once
news,
again,
everyone.
before we're on our way out, Bande is now casting alarm around the fire, like the area where the fire was.
Right.
The reason being, if anybody, A, I get my temp HP shield for the day. But B, if anyone comes up to check the fire to see how long it's been since we were there, it should trigger while we're within a mile or whatever.
Great. Okay. So that day, let's see how the weather is. I just like to roll.
Looks cloudy.
Yeah, I guess it does. Well, it's good weather again. So yeah, it's cloudy in the morning and it clears, and it's another blue sky day, gorgeous day for a hike, beautiful views. Ahead of you to the north, the ridges just keep, you're crossing ridges as if the ridges sort of cross your path. So you go up and down over each ridge successively, and they seem to be rising gradually. So you cross little streams, and you keep like hoping that the next ridge you're going to see a tower, but there's just another ridge. And up here, the road is not so clearly gouged into the landscape, and so what you're following are cairns. You see cairns, and you just need to make a couple basic what would it be, survival to follow the cairns across the landscape. Smalley was like walking in exactly the wrong direction. Somebody has to like Webb has to grab his arm and say, hey, where are you going?
I found the ants.
Oh, it's the ants again, is it? Those ants. You see ants like I see gambling halls. All right. Look, there's the cairn. You all see over there? That's the next cairn. We're going that way. We're basically headed north, so always look northish for the cairns.
Webb, quick question, Webb. Why do they call it a cairn?
It's a cairn. That's only one syllable.
Isn't that the same word?
No.
Is anybody else hearing the same word?
I
Cairn.
thought that's exactly what you said.
No.
Cairn.
I mean, that'd be pretty funny though if there was like a trail marked by cairns, and there was all these cairns just like one every mile sitting on a rock complaining about something, and you come up and say, hey, how you doing? Well, I'm just doing terrible. I want to talk to the manager. I don't think that's good. Anyway, at one point towards the late afternoon, you think you see smoke rising somewhere in the northeast, but it doesn't last long. You see a wolf pack in the distance. At one point, you see a herd of elk. Pretty skittish though; they don't stay long. All right.
Bandy's just captivated. Like, what the hell are those? Gary,
you're getting kind
of those. Like when the elk show up, what are those?
They're called. Yeah, it's like big deer.
Yeah.
They taste delicious.
And they're really nice. Like they're really great at poetry.
But they taste really good.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Smalley.
They taste what, Smalley?
They taste good.
Yeah, they taste like chicken.
No. They taste like they like a little bit like the beef, but like stronger, and they're good at poetry. Maybe that's why it tastes good.
Oh yeah. The better you are at poetry, the better you taste.
Yeah. Well, so
I don't even want to know how you know that.
I was talking to this elk, and then they gave me a poem. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah, I need
This
to
is
take a
what
break
Eddie's
anyway.
dealing with.
Let's all sit down.
No, I mean we can
All
keep
right,
walking.
let's sit.
It's
We'll
fine.
eat some.
I'm just
We'll,
No, yeah, we can walk. Like
Let's-
she just pulls out
I have
this
a new
little
spell.
Oh, what
paper
is
from
it?
her bag.
Oh, I can't wait.
Joy,
Elk poetry.
joy seeps into my bones, flooding the marrow, tickling the cells until a slow, wide smile spreads across my face. Isn't that nice?
Dark.
I mean,
It-
Smalley,
it-
that explains why it tastes so good. It's filled with joy.
Mm-hmm.
You're actually
Oh.
eating joy.
I don't know. I got kind of freaked out at the end when I imagined the elk smiling. That was freaky.
Yeah, like the skull.
Yeah, I mean, what
I mean,
kind
maybe
of
next
elk?
time if one's closer. I was just worried because they were so big. Like, and then you're saying they're like deer, but deer are like my height.
No,
And
no, no,
those
big
are
deer.
like Smalley's height.
Yeah, they're like horses.
And no,
almost.
thank you. But if they're filled with, if they taste like joy, I kind of want to know what that tastes like.
I
Oh,
don't know.
don't hurt my friend.
This does Smalley and
Do
Curie
you
look
know
like they're
them?
back to health?
Well, I don't know that.
Yes.
but
Okay, then we're
at
fine.
least not yet.
I
Hey,
ritually cast aid for the people without any temporary hit points. This adds to your maximum capacity by 5. I use aid on Smalley. I use it on Bande, and I'll use it on where?
I have temp HP.
This
you
is
already
not
gave-
temp HP.
Oh, okay.
This
You already-
is
Gave Webb some with the tart.
each target's hit points maximum and current hit points increase by 5. This is
Oh,
not
okay.
temporary hit points.
Ooh.
This is an increase to your maximum hit points for 8 hours. So remember what it was before, but it
Okay.
is directly
Wow.
not temporary hit points. And Kiri has unlimited regeneration temporary hit points, but everyone else could probably use it. So
Thanks, Aggie.
Yeah.
I'm still double bandy though.
I mean, why do I feel better? That was
yeah, isn't it kind of interesting? It's just makes you feel a little bit better for a day, like a work day.
I like
That's
that.
weird.
Thanks.
I feel like 20% better than I normally feel.
What an interesting number to use.
5% better than I feel. I don't.
So
that was-
you
that was big.
you're
We need that more often.
you kind of get tired. It's been a long day of hiking. It's nice hiking, but poor Webb's legs are moving pretty fast. He's kind of getting out of breath. But by sunset, near sunset, you finally see ahead when you crest a ridge. You finally see beyond the next ridge what looks like in the sunset light, kind of a beautiful greenish coppery conical roof, like it's a copper roof, but it's pretty tarnished, but in places it's gorgeous. Anyway, you see a roof. It's got to be it looks like a tower roof, a conical roof just beyond the next ridge. So you that probably buoys your spirits a bit, and when you finally crest the ridge before it, you see a big tower with a little I guess you see it from below when you finally, let me think, I'm doing the math here. Yeah, it's up on the basically the top of the next ridge, which is higher. So you're looking at it from below, but so you can't really see the base of it, but you see most of it. It's a big, fat, conical. Sorry, it's a drum tower. It's a what am I trying to say? Cylindrical tower. You see, it's got shuttered windows. It's got multiple floors.
Stone or wood?
Stone. And so you basically there's a here, let me show you you're gonna have to go into a little bit of a basin, a grassy stony basin, and that then climbs up with some switchbacking trail to where the tower sits. I think I have a bit.
Hello,
Let me just double
Bartha,
check.
I don't think they can hear us from here.
Miss Bartha.
Wide
Just-
open
just-
ground here. I'll keep my eyes out. I'll keep my eyes peeled.
Mm-hmm. Uh,
Don't peel your eyes. It sounds terrible.
No,
so,
it's a back to terms of speech.
so as you're climbing, once you roll perception,
Too short, can't see.
Aggie has just got some kick butt perception.
Doing all right.
Um,
I'm doing all
Oh
right here.
dang!
Oh,
Oh
You do good things
dang!
for others, and good things come back to you. You share your
there you
aid.
go.
So you see there's sheep wandering in the heather near what looks like a huge red-skinned and huge-bellied man. And he's only wearing a loin wrap and maybe one shoe.
Smalley.
It's my people.
Black hair. Now you're seeing this from like 100 feet away. He's just sitting on a stone. Looks like he's smoking a pipe. He's just looking at you. He's got long black hair that is loose about his shoulders. There's a raven nearby. Maybe he's been feeding the bird. It hops about pecking. And when you reach about, well, I don't know, maybe
I let
Yeah.
everyone know. I'm like, hey, it looks like we've been spotted. Not that we were trying to hide. Red, jolly looking man. Black hair.
it's like a big red sumo wrestler.
So interesting. I don't know why they'd be red and that large. I can't think of anything, and I think he might just be a person. Is that kind of a messed up thing to say, that I've come to the conclusion he's a person? I just thought I was a monster at first.
You know, sometimes when people stay out in the sun for a long time, they get red.
This
Oh
dude
my
is
God.
really sunburned.
I think that's gotta be it. And he's like on the side of the tower that we're heading
No,
towards.
no. There's you're now at the base of a rising meadow that goes up to the tower. You can still see the sort of the lid of the tower and maybe a bit
Yeah.
of the top floor, but mostly what you see is a rising heather meadow with switchback and trail going up to the tower. But it's like a couple 100 feet. And in the midst of that is a dude sitting beside the trail
Yes, let's go
and
say hi.
smoking.
Hello.
You're still like 200 feet away, but you can wave.
Does that stop Smalley?
Oh no.
No.
No response, just puffing away at this pipe kind of thoughtfully. Oh dear. Hold on.
Is
My
this
battery's
is your
running.
name Flynn Crown?
Just a second, I gotta plug in my battery here. No problem. Talk amongst yourselves.
I mean, here's the thing, if what was carved into that collar was internet speak, it's Flinderkirk the Wise, right? Because you always forget, you can't leave out letters. You just leave out the letters, right?
I thought it was an anagram, and I was like,
It's some big
drink,
guy with a
drinker.
pipe.
Yeah.
Like, who knows? Could be.
Flinderkirk the Wise.
But
I was trying to
I
read
don't
it
know.
upside down.
Oh, that's
I-
such a
yeah.
good idea. Let me.
Wait,
I'm
Hang
not
on,
doing
does that?
It doesn't work.
No, I don't know.
It works better if you
might,
just.
but-
It works. I'm watching Aggie like try to flip upside. It works better if you just flip the collar upside down instead of yourself.
Ah, distracted.
Yeah.
Well, I have no idea what this is, but I think that man is friendly.
I
And he looks
mean,
pretty friendly.
Yeah, I mean
He has sheep.
everyone. That's true. Hopefully none of them are wolves.
I could ask the sheep if he's okay.
I mean, what is it they call the people that watch sheep? Besides board.
What do you mean?
What is it they call
Shepherds?
the Yeah, there you go. Maybe he's the
You?
shepherd for the flock.
It's
What?
sheep herd.
Oh, right. My mistake.
Hope that
Shepherd.
worked.
Yeah.
Oh
I've
my.
never
And
heard
maybe
that before.
that's
That tickles
so
me
maybe
to
that's
no
what
end.
he is. Maybe he's just the shepherd and this is the
Second.
sheep flock that belongs to like Bartha or something.
Bande, I think it's shepherd. Captain Smalley said it was shepherd.
I heard of a commander shepherd once in Waterdeep, but
Yeah, part
I
of
don't know. Everybody wanted his endorsement for their stores.
their favorite spot in Waterdeep.
And on the in the waterfront, yeah.
Yeah. The
All right.
waterfront they call the Citadel, right?
I'm
No,
back.
that's a little further up, but yeah.
Oh, okay. My bad. My bad. We go talk to the shepherd.
Okay, so
We're
you
still
draw
walking.
within
We're
hailing
walking.
Yeah,
distance.
yeah.
When you-
We're nearly at him now.
When you when you reach within hailing distance, you hear a voice and
Hello.
you realize it's the raven next on the stone next to him saying, "Halt! Proceed no further. Our mistress is busy.
When did you cast Speak with Animals on us, Kiri?
No soliciting.
What?
No deliveries.
Oh dear.
Done.
Who's your mistress?
Camp here and try tomorrow."
Who's your mistress?
Ah!
I'm gonna ignore you if you don't answer my question.
What's soliciting?
Okay, we're just gonna keep going then.
Yeah. As we'll get right up to him.
Hello, red man.
Mistress is Bartha. I can't do that voice.
Yeah, I was gonna-
Steven, just stop.
Steven, kill yourself for
wasn't
your
me.
art. Come on.
Even
rip
trying to
out
do a
your-
voice. That was just mistress, not just even trying not to choke.
um,
Made all of us thirsty watching him do that. I was like,
okay.
Can you talk to your mistress? Because we're not solicitors.
Camp here and try tomorrow. All right, let me give you a map. Oh my god.
Does that mean Miss Bartha's not home?
Our mistress is
I don't know what
busy.
it means.
She won't be disturbed. There we go.
that's a shame. I mean, Rosa sent us all this way to give her a special gift, and I guess if that relationship didn't mean anything to her, I suppose. Can I roll a persuasion check with my new +1?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be good. No, it bounced off the 17.
Oh my god, you tried to whip your hair. You tried to give it a toss, but it was already moving in the other direction. So the
Let me-
effect
let me
was
try
that it
to-
just looked unnaturally awkward,
Oh no!
like frozen hair in a bad video game.
You see my eyeballs pop out.
It was more like this.
Ah.
It was a bad look.
No, it doesn't seem like they're willing to cooperate. I guess
I just
they
look
don't
up at
want-
the big guy. I'm like, you come here often?
The red man taps his pipe on a rock, stands, huge belly shaking. He says to the bird, "Fie, Pippin, off with you." But travelers, what he says is true, unless he smiles, twirls with his mustachio. If one of you should best me in the ring, we could let you go by. Every bout requires an enthusiastic audience. You can watch. Would one of you wrestle me? If you throw me down, you may have 3 attempts. If you throw me down, you may pass, and we will hazard our mistress's wrath.
So this is wait, hold. So this is only like wrestling. It's not like combat.
Wrestling, a throw. Throw me down, you may pass. The bird says, foolish. This is not what we were told. He ignores the bird.
Huh.
I want to play. I want to play. I want to play. Let's play.
You know, I think Webb was the right person for this, but I think Webb, you should be really gracious and allow Captain Smalley to take this opportunity.
Oh, okay. I defer. I defer.
And
How large is Redman?
yeah, I want to investigate. I want to do like kind of, I guess, an investigation check to try to determine.
You can see he's
like
handsome.
He's large.
But like I'm trying to determine like how much I think in terms of hit points does he have?
Okay, what would that be? Insight?
You tell me.
Yeah, that'd be insight.
There's a 17.
Yeah, I think Smalley could probably. Yeah, the guy's big. He's a large sized being. He's like 7+ feet tall, with a giant belly and monstrous kind of sumo strength.
So like more health than Smalley, or
comparable, but it's not going to be about health. It's going to be about.
Well, it is for me. And that's why I'm asking. Bandy's trying to size him up to say, I just got to knock him down, right? So if I put him to sleep, that makes it really well, but no, if he's comparable to Smalley, then
okay. So that was a pretty good roll. Hold on a second.
Any information I can give to Smalley, I'll take.
You think he's probably in the same vicinity as Smalley, actually? Well, maybe he doesn't have quite as much toughness as Smalley. He's big though.
All right, Smalley, are you feeling ready for this?
Yeah, I know how to play this. I play this all the time. Before I would always lose because I was really small, but I'm big now.
You're wearing. I'm looking over. You wearing the belt? You're wearing the belt. Okay, you got the belt on. Good.
It's a really gaudy looking belt over his loincloth.
I mean, yeah, it's a loincloth with a big championship belt on.
Oh,
yeah.
You two are peas in a pod. This dude's only got a wrap, a loin wrap.
But he doesn't have a championship belt, does he?
So he's watching Smalley getting ready, and he's gathering his hair up into a bun on top of his head, and he puts a couple sticks through it and holds it in place, and he says, "Come, gather around." And
wait, Smalley, before you go, I just want to wish you good luck, all right? The Raven Queen are all wishing for you. And I cast Bless on Smalley. So Smalley gets an extra D4 to all attack rolls and saving throws. And that also goes to Bande and Kiri.
Yeah.
So with the smack, he just goes charging. He goes, and then,
wait, he says,
no, please.
Wait, we must do this properly. We need an audience to form a ring. You must not, if you can push me out of the ring or push me down, you win. No, I'm sorry. Oh, yes, that's fine. That's fine. And since I'm feeling alone without any of my own, I will summon friends of my own. And he raises his hands, and the earth near you starts to stir, and a awful sulfurous smell comes out of the ground. Here, I gotta get Webb moved here. Webb's hey Webb, there we go. And Kira, you gotta get in the circle here.
Okay.
Help create a circle around the combatants.
Okay. Oh, geez. Sorry, I'm having trouble with the Roll20 wanting to stutter.
Ooh, you want me to move her?
Hang on. Is that okay?
No, that's you're kind of in the circle now.
Okay.
You could like go over here to help make the circle.
Like here?
You're still sort of close to the combatants.
Okay.
So
I mean,
if
I'm
you-
about the same distance away. Do I need to back up?
if you
or
were
something? Yeah.
here, that would
I
work.
cannot see whatever you're doing.
Okay.
Oh, I'm just moving you. I'll just move
okay.
there.
Oh, now
Okay.
it loads your wow. Okay, that's depressing. Yeah, now it loaded it.
Okay.
Yeah, this guy's got a pretty bad sunburn.
So red.
Okay. So we're good. He beckons you closer, Aggie, to make a circle. A little closer.
All right.
And what you find, see if I can right, I need to select, and what comes up out of the ground around you are these flaming skeletons. They're not quite skeletons. Their limbs are bound in like tight red beef jerky of flesh, like dried tight around the bones, except for their bellies are these distended. They've got one hand cradling this distended belly, and they have in the other hand they have a torch, and they are they look like they're just miserable, like their bellies hurt. But do not be afraid of my companions. They are strange, but they will be a good audience. Now begin, young champion. Throw me. Quickly, I should also note he has one iron shoe. You might notice that on the token.
Yep.
Yes. All right. He's giving you the first
Oh,
toss.
okay. No initiative.
No. Come at me, young champion. Oh, pause for double check.
Station identification. Do we want to take our break right now before we start?
What time is it?
Sumo
7:40.
face off. It's a
No,
good time.
no.
Sumo.
Let's do at least the throws.
What
Okay.
Okay.
you say at least the throws like there's
So-
something else going to happen, Stephen? And I find
Well-
that very concerning. I
Well,
want you to know that.
if you throw him, then we'll things go one way, and if you don't, then you have to camp. Well so you shall try
Okay, so-
3 falls with me, looking directly at
So
you,
what
Smalley.
Smalley's gonna do is he's going to back up to the edge, the very edge of the ring, so he's not out yet. So here, and then he's going to. He's played this game a lot with his brothers,
Yes.
and always being the little guy, so he's gonna have to try to outsmart the big orc brother. So he's going to feint to the right, moving to the right, and at the last minute, swoop in left and grab that right foot, his right foot,
Yeah.
and just one foot, and like pull the foot forward, or
The
forward
best
for
foot
Smalley,
forward.
backwards for that guy. Yeah,
Awesome. So this would be this is a grapple essentially, or is it a
essentially a grapple. Yes,
yeah, okay.
he's
So
going
it's
to try to pull him off balance. Yeah.
right. All right. Did you roll? So athletics, I
Oh,
think.
what am I?
Is that right? Or strength
Athletics.
on strength?
It's your call.
Athletics.
It's
Yeah,
athletics. Okay.
typically.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Right.
Wow.
That's a dirty 20.
Mhm.
With you said bless is a D4, right?
Yeah.
I'm reading through it right now, and it's only for attack
Mhm.
rolls or saving
Oh,
throws. So
okay.
I'm
Ah,
so
dang, okay.
sorry.
Oh, it doesn't
No
work
worries,
through
it's
the
all
skill
good.
check. Okay.
No,
So
I don't know what I'm doing.
yeah,
Dirty
that's okay.
20.
So is this against their AC or against a
Contested.
It's
contested?
contested. I mean, you
Mhm.
tell us, Stephen.
Well, no, I need to know the rules here. I'm a little shaky.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say it looks like you're having them pair off stat roll by stat roll. So
Right. So athletics
two
versus
athletics.
athletics. Okay. Give me a second.
I mean, I would assume maybe it would be athletics versus his acrobatics ability, but I don't think that guy's got a high acrobatics.
No. Okay. You, in your first pass, you're able to get that foot a little bit, but he's pretty oily. He's kind of slippery.
Ew.
And he slaps you on the back, and you kind of your momentum carries you past him over by Aggie. And the skeleton things, the beef jerky red beings kind of groan in unison. Yes, my friends, one pass. You have missed one pass. I allow you another. Two, in fact. This is your decision, your way. This is how you know. Where will you sleep tonight? In the tower or on the field?
Can I do a Bandy's been watching his foot, like the metal one, because it's weird that he's got one metal boot on. Can Bandy do an Arcana check to see if it's magical and is in helping him?
Sure.
No idea. Paying too much attention to the skeletons because they're freaking him out because they're right next to him.
You got this,
Yes.
Smalley. I'll slap Smalley in the back. You got this, all right? Spine ripper.
Yeah, spine ripper. I'm gonna rip out his spine. Okay,
Yes, go ahead. Do your thing.
okay. He's going to this time feint to the right, but he's actually going to sweep up to and around the guy, so he's behind him, and he's gonna try to he gets really low and then like shoves the feet forward, both of them,
Oh,
kind of like knock him over his back.
Yeah,
Okay.
sweep the leg.
Sweeping legs.
Sensei?
Sweep his legs. Sweep his legs.
I love like Smalley is just so on the level, and then Smalley's like an incredible, like laser focused fighting. Like it's
So
All right.
Kiri
So-
has a basically collected her spores
Yeah.
to be in like hovering around her hands like pom poms, and it's just like go Smalley go. Yeah.
Awesome. And then so this is
That's
like
a 26.
yes. You know that this dude is going down, but you cannot move the metal foot. It is like a freaking tree. You sweep
This
out
guy's
the other
cheating.
leg though, and he stumbles a little, but that sucker, you felt like you ran into a tree trunk when you hit that leg, and he does not go down. And he swats you to the side again. He missed. He rolled pretty badly. He tries to sweep you, but he does turn to face you, and he backs up and says, "You have yet one try, one more try."
Are you cheating? I think you're cheating.
Define cheating. How could I
I think
cheat?
we should both play with no boots on.
Ah, I have no foot. This boot is my foot. Insight check.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Roll insight, Smalley.
Can we all
Come
roll
on,
insight?
no.
Oh no.
Bandy's just like, I mean, that's
Definitely.
fair.
Definitely.
You have an inspiration, Smalley?
Oh,
Wait, do I? I think I do.
Hey, I got good insight.
Hey.
he definitely has a foot in that boot.
So Smalley feels really terrible. He's like, I'm really sorry, man. It's really rough not having a foot, so
Wait,
Kiri, you're
I'm like
going
looking at
so
Kiri.
loud.
Is he
You're going out of hearing
Um,
range.
Kiri? Are you
Come.
calling the dogs again? I
One-
That man is a liar.
oh,
This is
that's not cool, man. Like I know people who don't have feet.
Yeah.
you would
You
dishonor
can
me.
hear it when he steps. You can hear something like thunking in there.
He grinds his teeth and looks at Smalley and says, "Come, one more."
You might just have to take off his foot when you do this.
But this is wrestling. I can't use weapons.
Oh, I know. Just pull hard enough.
Or just, like small versus
him
big.
in the
There's always
face.
one good spot you can hit them. Man, I learned that when I was younger.
Is this what we're talking?
He's
Okay.
just got to
here we
fall
go.
down. I'm right in front of him. I mean, if he's going to cheat with a boot, like a magic boot, I'm just high on it, man.
Let's see. Webb and Bande and Kiri make a perception check.
Nope.
Goer's just heated
Ooh,
about this
Curie
whole.
rolling hot.
Back to back.
Yeah.
Looks like there is somebody else. Oh, Webb.
Webb. That's you, Stephen.
That's
Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
ooh,
a nat 20.
something's burning up there. There's a lot of smoke coming from around, not the tower itself, but in front of the tower. I mean, maybe they got a bonfire going for us.
Hey, is that amount of smoke supposed to be there? Is that normal?
Silence! We are wrestling. We are not.
Sorry.
That
That
was
Molly
about
kicks him
you.
in the nuts really hard.
Come. I shall
No,
go
while
up.
he's distracted, when
Stephen,
Curie
no.
is like, "Is that a bonfire?"
It's the.
Sorry, Smalley kicks him in the nuts really hard.
Hold on.
Okay. All right. Go for it.
He's rolling
Molly,
with disadvantage
there-
the rest of the day.
Smalley, this is wrestling, and I have to uphold the honor of the sport. Also, Smalley, let's just kick him in the crotch.
Well, look, he's cheating.
Oh,
You
no,
know
he's
what?
cheating.
You actually hit him. So so it's 1 plus your strength modifier is the damage for unarmed strike, I believe.
Let's see. Unarmed strike is just 7.
Okay.
Plus the fact that, everyone's weak to a hit in that spot.
Yeah.
I'll give him a saving throw, and if he's gonna be at disadvantage for 1d6 rounds if he doesn't make it. So it's gonna be con. And okay,
Ooh, fortitude. I haven't heard that.
he has a +3, and let's see, what did you roll? You rolled a 14. He has to beat a 14.
Yep.
So 11 or better, and he
Oh, damn. Okay.
Just hurts.
He grits his teeth and he says, "You shouldn't have done that.
You shouldn't have
You-
cheated.
You shouldn't have cheated.
You cheating.
He-
You're
he's-
wearing. You told.
He stamps
you
his
said
metal
you
foot.
don't have a foot. Oh.
Come at me one last time. You will sleep here if you cheat again."
Well, you don't cheat. I don't cheat. So you take your boot off.
Mm.
If you're
I'm
down,
not wearing. Yeah, Smalley just takes off his boots and tosses them aside. It's like, look, you don't lie about not having a foot.
Yeah, that's a really bad lie. That makes you a rude person.
He does not seem to be swayed by these arguments. I shall come at you then.
Smalley, go all out.
Oh, he does come at you, and you just duck under his arms. Kind of like when Andre the Giant tries to get the Black Prince, or what's he called?
That's a long
The
time
Dread
ago.
Pirate Roberts.
Dread Pirate Roberts. Yeah, it's like, oh, stand still.
So after, well, as he's trying to grab me, then I duck under his arm and I'm going to grab his metal boot foot and pull that as hard as you can in the opposite direction.
Like pull it up.
Well, if he's moving that way, then I'll pull it this way. Does that make sense?
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Give it a shot.
Come on, Smelly.
Come on, Smelly. Oh,
can do
17.
it.
17.
All right. And what I am doing his athletics. Oh, you pull the boot up and
Nice.
you now are holding his leg up and he's saying, well, he's going to act. Now, was this an attempt to topple him or just get the boot off the ground?
To topple him.
Okay, so you topple him. Wham! He lands, just huge jelly roll belly, just flapping, shuddering tremors through it, and he bolts to his feet with surprising speed and just lays one on you with his massive fist. Swings again. He's definitely fighting now, and everybody should roll initiative.
All right, we take our
And
break
this
before we roll
is
initiative.
where we take our break.
Initiative.
Because this
No
dude, his belly flaps open up. There's a huge toothy mouth there that snaps at you.
There's
And now
a
we're
face.
going to break.
There's another face.
Welcome back. We are in the midst of, well, at the beginning of what looks like an inevitable combat. I'm Stephen Merlino, the DM, and these are our players. I think perhaps Michelle has something to remind you about.
Yes, please type in chat !ticket to enter our dice giveaway. Wherever I am, I show up with dice because I'm Michelle at phoenixdice.com, where you can go to gear up for your adventuring needs. But yeah, get in the giveaway. Get in the giveaway. Yeah, limited
In the
time.
giveaway
We'll
while
draw at the
Stephen
end of
puts the initiative tracker up.
Thank you. And Gar, you want to remind him about the code?
Oh, grab the exclamation point code.
What?
If you're going to type an exclamation point code, go ahead and type an exclamation point ticket. I mean, look, get both things.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Porque no los dos.
Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh, good.
Oh no.
We're good. We're good.
We're okay.
Please go ahead and
That
roll
work?
your initiative.
Oh, Aggie, you sweet summer child.
Did that not
Oh,
work?
everyone.
Oh no.
573.
Well,
What's
it was
going on?
nice. It was nice streaming for all of you folks.
Wait,
Everybody,
mine didn't
we
work.
had a great time, but I think it's important that we talk about something serious. Smoking will kill you. There's never any jokes about smoking.
Oh,
True. Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Yay,
we did
that
it.
worked.
They got a 0. They both got 0. We did so good.
We did it. We're so cool.
I mean, their initiatives have negatives, apparently. That's what I'm taking this as.
no, I'm just getting them on the
Ah.
tracker.
No.
Not fair.
That extra 5 health, that's going to go a long way. Remember, you are blessed.
Yeah, it is.
Bande,
Yes.
Kiri, and
Oh, I
Smalley
do
are
have
all
blessed.
blessed. D4 to
Unfortunately-
your everything.
That's not the kind of spell Bandy's about to cast. So,
Okay. And they have
if he lives that long.
Shh.
okay. They each have +2 to this. So here we go. We've got a 9, a 13, an 18. I'll just do that in order. Ooh,
I think they all got that natural one. I think we just go with the
Alright.
lowest.
I'll just make this 18. Then we have a 3.
These are undead, right? Like they're
They
I looked it.
it's hard to say. Why don't you roll what do you want to roll?
medicine
that.
check, maybe.
Sure. Oh my lord. Okay, 8, 8, 8.
Medically, are these
11.
guys
Can I do
dead?
it like,
15.
yes, history arcana? Like intelligence arcana to see if I know their magical origins? I don't know.
Yeah.
What did you guys roll?
I got a 15 medicine check.
I don't have any idea. I'm just panicking.
Okay. Stand by.
Panic.
Semi
Well, I mean,
quarter.
Smalley's standing right in front of this guy
Yeah, I
as
feel
his
safe.
belly opens up into this drooling maw.
Yes. Bandy can't see that. Bandy's behind. Bandy's just surrounded by all Bandy sees is around him weird flaming things, and there's a bunch of them right next to him, and he's unhappy.
Take him out. His bowl full of jelly belly isn't going to whatever the. I'm trying to think of all the Santa Claus like sayings. A twinkle in his eye and his bowl, a bowl full of jelly.
And it shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly.
Thank you.
Okay. I've got to do.
I think there's something wrong with your belly, man.
All right, I'm gonna do this.
Heard of a belly laugh, but this is ridiculous. No, Bandy can't see it. He can't make that joke.
I can
can't
see
make
it.
that joke.
Oh wait, no. Smalley's in front of me. Everything okay, Smalley?
Okay. Here we go. The one right next to Aggie turns to you and goes, woo, woo, woo.
Are
And
you okay?
it looks like it's gonna stick the torch in its mouth, and then it
Don't.
goes, "Whoa," and all this fluid comes just projectiling out of its mouth, ignites on this torch, and it's like flame breath just comes out, and its eyes are just goggling. Oh, I'm sorry. What did you roll? Medicine? You don't think they're undead?
Okay, cool.
Um,
They just wish they were dead.
yeah. You think they're something else, and they stink of sulfur, like stink of sulfur. They look miserable, like they're in constant suffering. Okay, and the
Well, if you
attack
have-
is go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Rut-row, Raggy. I was hoping that would be a kind.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It's just to hit here. I'm gonna roll
Oh,
it.
great.
Yeah, don't need to do that. And a 12, does that hit you?
Not with my cool new elven mail. I have an AC of 16.
This flaming vomit just spews past you, and you dodge it, and you hear the tinkle of elven bells in your ears. Kidding. These were dark elves. These were shadow elves. Miserable. You hear the sound of moaning, probably.
Dark bells.
Yeah, like a
Like that.
cowbell.
Kira, you're up.
Okay. I think because I think I'm gonna just be simple and do my wild shape and activate Shillelagh, and that's my turn.
Okay. And number 2 is near. Oh, it's going for Smalley's back. Whoa,
Who does
whoa.
number 2 work for? Wait, no, wrong show.
Oh, classic. Smalley, behind you.
So good.
Whoa, whoa. Here it comes. Oh my God. This fire
Yes.
just goes spewing past you, and between you and the other combatant, the big red man. He doesn't seem to mind that at all. Next, we
I
have
mean, how effectively can you aim a vomit? It's not really.
You'd be
Yeah.
surprised when you need to. Please,
Yeah.
I'm not having this conversation. I just want you to
No, it's
understand.
okay. We're on the same page, bro.
Okay.
And Bandy's just like, Smalley, this is what happens when you eat old ham.
Molly, fire belches on you from this other one. They seem to be zeroing in on you, and you take this fire. It's like napalm vomit. Not quite as
Ooh.
bad as napalm.
That's bad.
Give me a second while I identify.
I mean, vomit would stick to me, so that,
8,
and if it's on fire, and
8
Okay, here
fire
we go.
damage.
It burns off all the dirt.
oh,
It gets all over the big red dude too, but it doesn't seem to bother him. Yes, and you are sort of on fire. You could probably
No.
on fire.
you could
Ow.
probably put it
Ow.
out if you took a standard action.
The worst. It is. It's sticky bombs. It's
Yeah.
napalm.
Okay.
Yeah.
The big dude goes. He makes a roar. He's furious that you bested him, and he's going to. He looks like he's going to give you a big shove, and he uses that big belly to do it. It's going to be athletics versus athletics. Ooh, he does badly. What do you do?
Molly.
Can you
What's
beat
your
a
roll?
10,
Athletics.
Smalley? Athletics?
Oh, sorry.
So-
Athletics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, an 18. That's
Oh,
right.
he can't shove you.
Yeah.
And then he whiffs or he jabs with his fist. That's a 17. Does that hit?
And hit the 17 hits.
Okay. Biff for 8 damage.
Ow.
And that is his turn. And now we have, good Lord, another one of those things. I'm just going to roll them by the batch in the future.
Which one is it?
Miss. That is this one next to Bande.
Okay.
Does
Good.
its vomity trick and misses. They seem to be in such pain they can't aim. And good Lord. Okay. And the next one does too. They both puke on each other, and you're able to just like duck while they puke on each other. And Bande, it's your turn.
I mean, I'd say cover your ears, but there's not enough time. And I'm actually going to back out of this. And if there's opportunity attacks, I'm going to take them. Over to here.
They can't summon vomit that quickly, but they do
Okay.
turn.
Cool. So I just run away, and they don't ask. Excellent.
I guess they could try to whack you with a torch, but it's not
I
going to do much.
How do you turn the character after?
There's a little handle. Oh my God, they whiff. They swing their.
If you click your character, then a little blue square appears
Found it.
in the vicinity,
Found it.
and you grab it, and yeah.
Hey, after all these
Nice.
episodes. Doesn't want to let it stay there, but
There you go. Okay, you escape.
Cover your ears, and I cast Shatter.
Oh, on.
I'm gonna center it on this guy, I think, roughly. Well, hold on. It's
What's the area?
10-foot radius sphere. I
Ooh,
basically want to center it maybe somewhere in here so that it's catching the big guy and the 3 that are in this, like this one.
Right.
And
You
like
said
that
10
one
foot
too.
radius, or is it 5 foot
Yeah.
radius?
10-foot radius.
whoops.
So yeah. So it's probably got to be. Well,
That
I
ish.
I don't know how
Isn't
to.
that right? I'm
I don't
trying
want
to.
to hit Smalley, so I'm trying to keep it to the 3 that are. I don't know how to use that tool. Yeah, somewhere.
Think. Oh, a
That's
little
not
bit
it.
more than that. Maybe I can make it bigger just by dragging.
Hold on.
Yes, I can.
But can you move it? Because it's not.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. That
Like
red
that?
circle. That red circle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, I want to hit 4 of them.
You could even budget over a little.
I mean, it's fine as long as it hits those
Okay.
4. I don't need to hit anything else.
Okay. And tell me how this works. Do they roll anything, or do you roll?
It is a con 13 save.
Ooh, okay. How many of them? 3, 4. Here we go. Starting with the red dude and then going clockwise. Red dude probably save. Yes, saves. Second one, third one. The others don't. They all fail. So what's
Okay.
the damage for them?
Failures is 10 thunder damage.
Boom.
Yeah. And then the one that saves is 5.
Okay.
Crack-a-lacka. Nice.
There we go. You okay. These 3 explode in flames, like boom. And thankfully no one is in range of them.
The one in the middle too. This one.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Okay.
Make sure.
There's a deafening roar. I'll keep that down here for later in case you cast it again. And those 3
Oh, I will.
explode in fire.
Maybe. We'll
Um,
see where everybody is.
And this guy takes a little. Oh, it's fire damage. No, it's shatter damage.
Not thunder. It's thunder.
Thunder. Okay. Boom. All right. So I'm gonna delete the ones that exploded because then they'll be off the turn order.
Uh, little ones aren't super strong. Is that and yeah, you could probably run away from them too.
All right. So Aggie, you're up.
Yeah, I'll run, seeing like Smalley immediately take a beating. I'm gonna run over to Smalley. I'm gonna use my action to like use my shield. Hold on, dude. And I'll like scrape. I'll like scrape the flaming napalm off his back. So I'll use my action
Oh,
to stop him from
nice.
being on fire. And I'll
Yeah.
say, if you get hurt more, I'll heal you up, buddy. Kick that red cheater's butt. Take his spine. And I'll
Gas Smalley up. Gas Smalley up.
But now all Smalley's on fire.
And I'll turn with my shield out and I'll bang my shovel looking at the other two here. So I'll try to take
Bring
some aggro off
it!
him. I'll try to get these two attentions.
I love it.
Alright,
So you
that's my
have a
turn.
shield. You have a full shield.
Yeah, I got a shield.
Nice. Is there a emblem on it?
It's a beautiful metal shield with a raven. But it's like
Oh.
been hand drawn. Like it
Yeah.
used to be just a regular metal shield, and it's been like drawn on. It doesn't look bad, but it's like maybe like a little crooked. One wing's bigger than the other a little bit.
Cleric's first shield. Yeah.
Awesome. All right.
But it's secondhand. You got to personalize it.
yeah.
Smalley, you are up. You just got
I would like
the
to
fire
rage.
put out. Okay, you are raging.
Because it freaking hurts. So Smalley like, oh, ow, and it's actually that'd be awful. Just saying. So thank you very much for the extra hit points, by the way.
That 5
What's
comes
that
in
wild
handy.
magic roll?
Yes. So the wild magic roll is.
Oh,
Ooh, what is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? Oh, come on. It's so slow. It's a 6. So that is, let me read it to you. Until your rage ends, you are surrounded by multicolored protective lights. So I gain a +1 bonus to AC, and while within 10 feet of me, my allies also gain the same bonus.
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice.
So wait,
Cool.
what is it again? It's
Sparkly +1
Sparkly
AC.
lights.
Sparkly.
+1 AC.
So
Okay,
what
cool.
what
you're
winds up
within
happening
5.
is like,
Lights.
so he screams really loudly, and then from his body bursts out these little, they look like as if they're like Tinkerbell from Peter Pan, like tiny little glowing lights.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, add
And
one to
he's
your
going to,
AC.
yes, adding 1 to my AC.
Yeah, you
And
and
my
Aggie.
AC.
He's going to swing as hard as he can with his maul at this big, you big cheater.
And
Oh, I think I miss.
he slaps it aside.
You also have
Bless.
you also have
Hashtag
bless.
Oh yeah, roll that bless.
But I don't know if that's enough.
Is
The
the bless
D4.
even if is it a D4?
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe. Let's go.
If you roll a 3 or a 4, you
It's a
hit him.
2.
Ah,
Oh no, it's a 2.
Also, your voice is starting to
It's
almost
robot time.
Robot time.
8:29 is
Almost.
robot time in the Northwest.
okay. This one who's right next to Webb. Oh, I didn't put Webb on there. God darn it. I always forget the
11:29.
dude. Let's just put
is
him on
robot
real
time.
quick. This is actually, no, okay. So he would have gone first, and he's going to take Bandy's advice and get over here and turn around. He takes a attack of opportunity. Ooh, that hit him actually. So he takes, actually that's the hit points you gave him. Takes all of his extra hit points away. But he
I
says,
don't know what
"Yeah."
happened, Webb. They didn't swing it. 2 of them didn't swing at me.
I feel like he suckered me.
I did not. I swear.
He shoots but misses. Damn it. Flustered. Don't talk to
I
me when I'm
know
trying to
they're-
shoot.
They're messy. Vomit. They flaming vomit. I mean, who does that?
This one turns on Kiri and Here it comes. Ooh, that's going to be a 20. Does a 20 hit you?
Yeah.
8 fire damage.
Does a
And
20 hit you? He says to the
are-
level 3 characters.
And you are on fire.
No, sister,
Um,
sister.
I don't get so there's no save to like avoid being
Oh,
on fire.
Just-
You know,
I don't know.
no, it's kind of like it's kind of like Bandy's thing. What's it called?
Okay.
Firebolt. Basically, if it hits you, you just take the damage. Next round, you can use your action to put it out.
Okay.
I'm thinking all those spores should all explode those spontaneously. Like, kidding,
Yeah.
just kidding.
Okay.
Don't forget, if you're within 10 feet of me, you get a +1 to your AC.
I did, but that
Okay.
just brings my AC to
I know.
15, and that was a 20.
All right, this
Yeah.
one's coming at you, Aggie.
Like I'm scared.
Did it just disappear?
What just happened?
I don't know.
It did just disappear.
There it is.
Oh, okay. Oh, it
It's
went
allowed
to
to
GM
move.
layer.
Okay, it misses. You dodge it.
I
next,
deflect
Kiri,
it with the shield so it
it's your
doesn't get to
turn.
Smalley.
Kiri.
It's my turn. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm gonna try to I'm gonna ignore the fact that I'm on fire
Mhm.
to bonk the guy that just hit me.
Okay.
Shillelagh.
Shillelagh. Chop.
Smash him.
Let's see. Where is it?
Smash him, sister.
I'm working on it.
This one's eyes are bugging out, looking at you as if it's an incredible pain.
That'll do it.
You
Ooh.
smack it.
This is a bad thing to
Man.
hit melee, I think.
8 bludgeoning. It staggers back.
Well, I'm not done yet.
Oh, what now?
Because I also get
Spore
that's
magic.
literally yeah, exactly. I'm in my symbiotic energy
Oh.
shape. So I also deal an extra d6 of necrotic damage.
Nice.
Ooh, it
Yeah.
it explodes.
Oh.
And you take
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, first of all, you take 4 damage at the end of your round because you're on fire.
Okay.
And then where is it?
Gary, I thought you had so much health. I didn't have enough for 8 again. I'm so sorry.
That's
And
okay.
You take another
That just went through my temporary hit points, so Kiri shrinks back down to herself.
oh, I apologize.
Hmm.
It does not explode, but it dies. It crumbles.
Okay.
Oof.
But
It
I still
is-
take 4 points of fire damage.
Yep, from
Okay, cool.
because you're on fire. Okay. Next one. The one next to Aggie, the other one next to Aggie, turns and does its heaving of its belly, and it
Uh-oh.
probably hits for 8 damage, and you are on fire.
There goes my flapjack 8 point or 2 points. Cool.
There we go. And we are now with last one, the one down here, the other side of Kiri. It misses.
Yay!
There's a lot of flaming grass all around you guys right now, but we're not worried about that. The big pink dude tries its belly buck. You will pay. Oh, we're on the second round.
Mhm.
There is now a lot of smoke. Bande and Webb, can you roll perceptions? I will do Webb.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh my God, there's a lot of smoke up above, and you hear some shouting that does
Steven.
not sound happy.
I just want to point out,
Yes.
you unwittingly gave Bandy his worst nightmare. He is outside of a burning
Tower.
wizard's tower.
It doesn't look like the tower. It looks like
Doesn't
things
matter.
outside the
It's
tower.
fire. He sees fire in a tower, and he is full on. This is why he sees it. Is he hasn't kind of stopped looking,
Oh man, that's right.
Oh no.
like
Wow.
freaking out.
Okay.
Full
So
on PTSD moment. Like just
it does seem
everything
like
from his past running through his mind right now.
it seems like someone's screaming for help. And
Oh, no.
Bande, it is your no, sorry, the attack. Here they
Yeah,
come.
the
There's
attack.
2 of them. The first one is a fist, and he smacks you, Smalley, and you take.
How much is the bonus? 16 plus.
Oh, sorry, 16 plus 4.
Oh yeah, hits.
Okay, and you would take bludgeoning 8. But you're
Half
raging,
to
so that
4.
would be 4.
Or
Yeah.
half, yes.
And then this giant maw opens in the folds of its belly, and he tries to slam you with it, and it snaps and misses you.
Ugh,
Um,
dodging.
and Bande.
So I heard someone yell for help.
Yeah, someone's sort of screaming.
What does the voice sound like?
You're gonna guess male and coughing. Help!
Does just Bande hear that?
Yeah, with a 20.
Yeah, everybody else is
Probably,
well.
yeah.
No, you might hear it actually. Why don't you all roll perception? Bandy's the only one who can see the smoke. Webb's too focused on making a shot.
Ooh. Oh,
Okay.
Doesn't look like it.
Pretty hard to
Okay.
yeah. There's too
Can't
much.
do anything then.
Bandy's just
Freaking out.
panicking. He's like, well, it worked on one of them, and shatters again. I don't think we need the circle. It's going to hit the big guy and this one over here.
Yep. Okay.
Because those are the only clear shots, and still trying to chunk out the big guy. So it's
Mm.
it's a con 13 save.
So the big guy only takes 5 again. Oh wait, do you gotta
Well,
roll the
no,
damage?
he takes half.
Okay.
He's going to take 7.
Great. All right.
Yeah.
And
Did the other one save or fail?
he crumbled and scattered and spilled his belly all over the place. It's
And
gone.
You got this. I believe in you. And I cast Expeditious Retreat on myself, and I start jetting like 5, 10, 15, 20. I mean, I don't get the bonus until next turn, but I'm moving. I'm what I'm assuming is northwards.
Yeah.
I mean,
Bande,
next
where are you
turn
going?
is going to be the Flash. He's going to.
Wait, you don't get the bonus yet?
No, because I have to use my bonus action to enable it.
Oh, well, but it takes effect immediately, doesn't it? Seems
Well, I
like
guess, yeah, whenever you cast the spell, and then as a bonus action each of the turns, I can take the dash. So I dash.
Yeah.
So I get
okay.
another 25. I'm up here.
Okay. It's steep. You're flying. All right, Aggie, we just saw Bande wide-eyed, pale as a ghost, sprinting unnaturally fast up the hill like the Roadrunner.
Okay. I'm on fire right now. How important is it that I stop being on fire?
I mean,
I would think pretty important.
Pretty
pretty
important.
important.
I'll
But I mean, here's the thing. You're on fire, but you got 2 people that could just light you back on fire.
They could just light me back on fire, right? But I don't really.
Wait, what about your wonderful spell? Create water.
I would you believe it? I just took
Oh,
off create water for the very first time.
Oh,
Isn't that sad?
Yeah,
this was the perfect opportunity.
You
too.
forget you forget to do your alarm spell. I forgot my water, my
Create
signature
water.
spell.
Create destroy water.
All right.
I'll turn and I'll look at the big guy, and I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead on him.
Ooh. Okay.
Because I think if he goes, the rest of them go. So he needs to make a DC 14 saving throw, Wisdom saving throw.
All right. He
Probably not
has
his
a
best.
wisdom bonus. No, he has 0 wisdom bonus. What was it again? 14?
DC 14.
He fails.
Nice.
What happens?
Come on. 7
it's fair.
necrotic
It's okay.
damage. 7's not bad. It's not 2 or 3.
Oh, he roars. Is there a big bell sound?
Yeah, I clang my my shield and my shovel together.
And
Smalley, put him to bed.
All right, Smalley, you're up.
Smalley's attacks are now becoming reckless.
Ooh.
Yes.
Nice.
Steven, let me know what I burn for. Besides my
4.
wife.
4. 4 damage.
4. Great, thank you.
So why is it not showing up?
I mean, yeah.
I don't.
Weird.
So we got
Is-
ooh,
What's happening here?
hit.
Is it showing up? Oh,
23.
yes.
Yeah. I see the
Is
first
it
hit.
only okay? Let me roll that again then, just in case.
They
Okay,
both hit.
so 23 to hit.
Mhm.
And that is 14. It should be +2 after rage, so
Uh-huh.
16 damage.
For one of them.
Only one attack right now.
Oh, only one,
Oh.
because I am level 3.
Oh, you had to roll twice.
Yes, because reckless.
Got it. Okay. So again, that was 14
16
damage. 16.
16 damage.
Plus my
Okay.
7. We're putting on this guy. Oh my gosh.
That is enough
Just
to knock him to one knee. And he puts up his hand and says, grinning, blood in his teeth, "You're too late. You shouldn't have stopped. You're too late. Listen to him burn." And it is Webb's turn. And Webb launches an arrow, sneak attack, hits, goes right through his neck.
yes.
Stole the XP.
And he
It
falls
took
down.
the XP.
Falls
Still
down
stealing.
dead. And then he turns into stinking sulfurous mist and leaves a dead grass behind. And
Everything
he's-
smells like farts.
and he leaves a iron shoe in the grass, smoking with yellow smoke.
Smully, Gary, we gotta go.
The other
Bandy's
two,
running.
sadly, the other two did not disappear with him.
Ah, crappers and milk.
Okay.
You notice the raven has flown.
Bandy will have to be enough.
Okay, we have bad guy number 1 at Aggie.
AC
And-
17.
Ooh, miss.
Thanks to Smalley, it
Prickling
misses.
lights. Yeah.
Nice.
Great work, Smalley.
Ahead,
Thank you.
Kiri, you're up.
Okay, so is the other one that was next to me still there, or is it dead now?
They're
No,
all
I
gone.
blew that one up.
Okay, good.
Just
Just the ones that
Exploded.
are next
One
to
just
Aggie.
puked on, this one just puked at Aggie but missed. Aggie's on fire, you're on fire, and this one is looking like it's about to vomit at Aggie.
And then this is another character, right? Like that's Molly.
Molly.
Okay, cool. It's hard for whatever reason I can't get player labels on the tokens, so I've been having to like guess. Okay. Even though I'm on fire, I'm gonna try to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna try to get the one there we go. That's gonna vomit onto my bestie. With a shillelagh.
Whoosh, whiff.
Is it?
Does bless help?
Well,
I don't.
so wait, is that, did you roll damage or
Oh,
to
you-
hit?
yeah,
I
you
think
didn't
I
attack.
did. It looks like I did.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
my bad.
damage.
The attack.
So I was like, why isn't the attack?
Okay.
that
Oh,
did.
that-
Oh, there we go.
Hit.
Yeah. All right, with the 7 damage, unless you want me to re-roll that.
Is there any
you
mushroom
need your-
damage?
Yeah.
No, because when I ran
Bless
out
is
of
still up.
temporary.
Okay.
Does that apply to damage rolls too?
No.
No.
Okay.
Okay, I thought you had a halo of spores or something.
No. I do normally, but like when I'm in my myconid form, but but
Oh,
I ran out of temporary hit points from that, so I would have to recast it.
okay.
But I don't want to spend another turn while also on fire. And my thought was maybe if we kill these guys fast enough, then we could solve the other problems we
You can
have.
stop, drop, and roll. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. So it does not die. And it is now the remaining one's turn, and it's going to, it has 2 potential targets. If I roll low, it's Aggie. If I roll high, it's Kiri. It's low, Aggie. Attack.
Perfect.
16.
No,
Misses
does not
again.
hit. Thank you, Smalley.
All right, Bande.
In my butt twice.
Webb is yelling at you, Bande, slow down.
Oh, and I turn around like real quick just to see, like, because I heard the crunch, and I look back, and I'm like, Smalley, don't forget that boot. And as I do that, I just, in the chances that that the fire that is now on Kiri is just regular fire, I go out and control flames, and I just try to extinguish non-magical flames.
Oh, cool.
Awesome.
And just, I don't know if it works or not because I don't even watch. It's just behind me, out, and I just zoom 75 feet.
Dimmer
Awesome.
switch.
It goes out.
That's
All right.
so funny. That's amazing.
All
Again,
right,
as
so
long
you
as
go
it's
how many feet?
non-magical flame, it's.
Count your
Waiting
your
for
feet.
mine, Bande.
Do I actually have to count this? Oh, God.
Yeah. I mean, you can use this thing. You can go whoop. How many feet can you go?
Hold on.
70?
There, 75.
75.
Well, I'm basically triple movement, so I'm up to there. I don't
Great.
know where I'm going though. Oh, if it would have been okay, I see where I'm going. It would have been over here.
Okay.
I would
Yeah.
probably be shooting for the gap in that wall, right?
Right. Okay. Good. Aggie, you are ducking and weaving.
Unfortunately, Aggie is still on fire.
I am still on fire.
You can only do
gonna-
a 5 foot like square, so it's just one person.
I'll show the audience where Bande is here. Okay.
I'll toll the dead on the one that's already been hurt. It needs to make a wisdom saving throw, DC 14.
Okay. Fail.
That's 4 necrotic damage.
Ooh. Yeah.
With Kiri's already damage.
The one that yes, that's this one. You crunch it to the ground and its belly just kind of deflates with fluid leaking into the grass. Smalley.
I start running north.
Okay.
Smalley's going to, well, he heard Bande yell, "Don't forget the boot." So he grabs the boot and he's going to jam it in the loincloth waistband, and then
The loincloth of holding.
It becomes a codpiece.
Ew.
God, Smalley's packing.
He's going to swing at oh no. Okay, that's no good. It does a 15 hit.
Yes.
Okay. And that's 18 damage.
It crunches to the ground mercifully.
What are we even doing? Oh my god.
Wait, so Aggie, you're still on fire.
Yeah.
Is it?
He didn't have a
took the
chance.
board.
Use the action to take the damage or to hit the thing.
All right, you've taken forward more damage. Okay.
Smalley, how's it crunch? This way, Smalley.
All right, it's Webb's turn. He's gonna double up the. Oh, he can't run that far. He's going that fast.
He's a halfling
Kiri.
running uphill.
Yeah. He's puffing. Slow down. Kiri, you're up.
Can I stop, drop, and roll?
You're
You're
up.
not on fire.
I put
I'm
you
out.
out.
I'm out. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
So
Bande put you
we're
out.
heading this way, right? Like, so I can make sure I'm bringing
North.
this.
North towards
Okay.
Bande.
Cool. 'Cause,
Bande
like,
just jetted
God,
off to the north.
This thing like stuttering is.
You can go
terrible.
that far.
Yeah. All right. That is where I'm gonna go as soon as it lets me move my guy.
Yeah, Steven, do you want to move them?
There we go.
Did
Okay.
that work?
So let's see. Bande, you're up.
Is that crow, or is there just a different crow?
That crow actually has flown the coop. Yeah, that
Okay.
was the crow, a raven.
Can I see through this gap,
Fire
a little through this
Pippin.
gap at all, or no? I need
There's
to get
a
up in
lot
it.
of smoke, and someone is coughing and moaning and screaming.
So here's 25.
Okay, now
I've got more movement, but I want to get a look. I need to know where I'm going.
All right. So I'm going to describe what you see, but
Here's 30. I'm just right into.
I'm not going to switch to maps yet until everyone's there.
Okay.
Let me get there. What greets your eyes beyond the rim of the stone fence is mayhem, smoke, and ruin. What must have once been a neat domestic scene with stables, barn, tool sheds, etc., now smolders in ashy heaps. Blackened stone walls stand amidst fallen timbers and collapsed roofs, charred furniture and shattered windows. Only the 4-story drum tower looks untouched, its bronze doors and shutters clap tight like the scales of a dragon. In this, generating the smoke and obscuring most of the yard and these buildings, so that they're just silhouettes, is a blazing bonfire. I should say it's looks like there's a bunch of straw that's catching there's a blazing bonfire, and you see it. You're only able to tell. I forgot to mention, as you came up the hill, you could hear above the coughing and yelling lunatic fiddle music in the air, just like
wow.
Okay.
This is the best. Somebody clip that.
Yeah. Clip it, put it in the audio for Roll20.
So and you can just see huge shapes moving in the smoke around the bonfire. Like, I mean, you're thinking, I mean, they're what's weird about them is they don't really have a good shape to them. They're kind of misshapen and lumpy and bloated, and some of their arms are too long and some of their arms are too short, and they're hunchbacked and twisted. Big though, and they seem to be sort of kind of moving to the sound of the fiddle music in a circular motion around the fire. Let's see, you can see that there's a kind of balcony in the smoke on the second floor of the tower. It's a good 20 feet up there though. Maybe 30, more like 30 feet. No, that's not right. 20 feet, sorry. Smoke stings your eyes, and you can tell someone's crying for help right in the area of the fire. And you think actually the fire would illuminate and get cast enough that you can see someone is staked in the fire, at the fire, above the fire. Someone's tied to a stake.
How
struggling.
high up?
It's like
I mean, are they just a
5
few feet up, or is it?
They're like 5 feet up.
Okay.
With logs and stuff underneath them catching fire.
Get on mic and save them.
It's and there is a roll perception. This is gonna be hard. It's gonna be a disadvantage perception.
Disadvantage, then I'm gonna use my inspiration, just make it a straight roll.
Okay.
No.
Rats. Well, wait, roll again. Sorry.
No, I mean, I would just the inspiration takes away the disadvantage. It was just
okay. I mean, there's so much commotion and horrible fiddle music, you can't hear crap.
How far away from me is it?
What's about 40 feet? Let me see.
Okay.
I'm gonna about 40 feet.
So the person that's tied is 40 feet away.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else that I would see here?
No.
Does it
That's-
look like they're tied to a stake, but like I was a low perception, so I probably can't tell how like sturdy it looks.
Yeah, you can't tell.
Create water one time.
I know.
This is such garbage. I'm so mad.
All right. So can we say that you are waiting for everyone to catch up?
No.
No. Okay.
You could
It's 40
you could
feet away. I'm like, nope. And I move my hand down and I put out a 5-foot cube right where the guy is.
Oh, wow. That is probably
So
half
there's
the
still
fire.
going to be heat.
Yeah.
But
Okay. So
there's
there's
no
a
flame
ring.
right on him.
Yeah, there's a ring of
so good.
For at
and-
least a turn, right? He's just going
Right.
to go out and the fire will spread again. But
so it just goes whoop, and this mushroom cloud of smoke comes up, and now there's just a ring there, and you hear the fiddle music goes rat, little record scratch, and we'll stop. Well, that's where I'll stop with your turn. Next we have Aggie.
I'm not done.
Oh, what? Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's got more movement.
Oh.
So record scratch.
You think that the
Pivot. Do I
Yes.
see real quick? Do I see just with a quick? I mean, again, this could be under the 5 perception.
Yeah.
Do I see the fiddle player?
No, it seems to
No,
be
okay.
coming from up in the air.
Okay, don't care. Charging. I've got 60 more feet of movement.
Oh my God.
So, or 35 more feet of movement. Basically, I'm right up to the guy, and I'm going to be interacting with knots, but on the
Okay,
next turn.
so you gotta
I'm up in his space
all right,
Steven,
make it, yes.
for
Why don't
my
you change
next
to
turn.
the map and just
All
let
right, all right.
Bande take
Sure.
like three
Sure.
turns in a row,
No,
No,
and
no,
then
no,
we're
no.
there.
it's
You
gonna
know
take
what I
a
mean?
while for them to get there, but
Because it's gonna
I
be
just-
2 or 3 rounds for us, so
I'm
you could just do
moving fast.
3 rounds of stuff.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Shit. Did I reveal too much here? Okay. God darn it.
No,
I
that's
did
fine.
reveal too much. But
Okay, so this is coming in from. I'm just trying to get
hold
perspective.
hold it. Don't look yet.
Look away, everyone.
I'd say
You
it.
really can't see the far side. You can see the fire.
Is that the person tied to the?
Yeah. Dang
Okay.
nabbit. There. Okay.
What?
Let me reveal.
It was fine, Steven.
It was not. There was too much revealed.
Oh, come on.
Okay. Ready? Like, whoops. Yeah, like that. And you are here. You're at the gap, right? So
I was just inside the gap, so
yeah.
I would be charging towards that. It looks like a little more than that, but we're just gonna say math in it, and I'm standing right where the guy is.
Okay. You are now you can now see you are surrounded by enormous, misshapen, horrible creatures that all look at you and roar.
Eh,
I will reveal them now. Stand by.
Just got to get him off of it. And
This
run
is the
back
problem with trauma. You don't pay attention to that. You just focus on the one thing.
Fortunately, you can. Wait, sorry. I want you to see this. There's something so big and horrible that I'm gonna.
It's okay. Bande can't see it.
Okay, yeah.
Bandy's
there's-
just looking at person tied up.
right.
So
I will just move the smoke away. You can see now there are a bunch of. Can you see
Yeah.
those things?
yep,
Okay.
yep. I can.
I
Okay.
can.
Okay. That's you've got these horrible, awful, no good, wish you didn't see them creatures. All right. Now, what was I going to do? Make sure this one is visible. Yes. Okay. Boom. Next turn. Okay. So you're there. You're going to need to make a reflex to make sure you don't get burned when you jump over the ring of fire. Make better
Okay.
than
Oh,
10.
so I jumped. There was still fire on the outside. Okay.
Yeah,
So what is that? Athletics?
10. Beat a 10 reflex save.
There is no such thing as reflex in this game. Is that
Oh,
athletics?
A dexterity save. You
Dex,
want?
sorry.
Okay, dex save. Okay,
Yeah.
still that's the same number. Yeah, I got it. 12.
Okay, you're in
Nice.
there. There is a person. They are tied. Their shins are scorched. They're coughing.
I pull a knife.
Help!
I pull my belt knife out and just start
Okay,
trying to
Run.
saw
Alright.
through.
That is your turn.
Yep.
And Smalley, you're up.
You're muted.
Small, you muted.
You're
Are
just so
we-
far away, Bande
Am
can't
I
hear you.
here? Did I
Yes.
make
Yeah,
it?
are we here yet?
Oh, it's okay.
Because
Now I'm
there's
going
like
back
we're
to
2 or
the
3 rounds away.
other map. All right, so you're gonna double move, right?
Double moving.
Okay, so let's let me just do I think you might just be one away from. Yeah,
Smalley got a lot of movement.
you're there.
So I think Smalley's already up there.
Both
Would have been on the last
Kiri-
HUD, so could do something on that other map.
Kiri could get there.
I need to put myself out first, so
Oh, okay.
because I'm burning to death.
Right.
Run, roll, run.
Roll.
Just roll up the hill.
Just roll up the hill. Yeah.
What everybody move as far as they can
Physics
go, and we'll
Yeah, and then one more turn, I can get there too. So I
Okay.
can just skip the next
All
round
right.
for me.
okay. And Kiri, you can get there. I'll move you up.
Yeah, if you could
You have
move me up.
you can actually move another 15 feet from there. Bandy's no longer there.
Hopefully Webb is there to help at least.
Well,
With
he's
his
a
little
slow.
halfling legs. Not quite.
He's
Okay.
got he can double dash.
Oh, that's true. He can
so-
actually move triple.
Yeah, 75 feet.
All right, I'm gonna scroll a bit ahead here. Aggie, I'm gonna say just for the sake of closing on time here. I'm just gonna do everybody, but you'll get their next round. Smalley will
Yep.
get their next round. Okay, we're just gonna do one turn with Bandy and leave it on the cliffhanger.
Oh
Okay,
no.
here we
No,
go, Bandy.
Bandy.
Just carry
What
him
you
out,
gonna
Bandy.
do?
Oh no.
You in a
I mean,
bad
so I cut him
place,
out. Did
bro.
I cut him out on the last turn?
Well, give me a
Did the burned ropes cut, Stephen?
Sleight
Did
of
the
hand?
ropes that were on fire, did they cut? Were they hard to cut?
give me an attack roll, and it's a 10. You gotta beat a 10 to get through one of the ropes.
Attack roll.
Because there's smoke. You're gonna have
You can use
smoke.
dex. You're proficient with daggers, so.
What is it?
No.
There's there. Okay.
Oh, wait. We
It's
gotta
not like a thievery or something.
I gotta give these creatures, they get to react. Sorry, you don't, but go
No,
ahead and
they
see if
don't.
you successfully.
They're shocked.
Oh my god. They're pissed, if that's what you mean.
Can I just use my roll for my
our
Quarterstaff. I'm just gonna use my roll for my quarterstaff.
Come on. Okay. There we go. One. Whoops. Okay,
Nat
what'd you roll?
Natural 20.
Oh, you cut several. Yes, the ropes fall. His hands are tied behind his back, but he can sort of. All right, we got to do.
You don't have to do
Turn.
anything.
Yes, turn order. The creatures have a turn.
They
We
can
don't
all
need
just
to
have
know-
a take a turn. We don't need
Yes.
to do
Here we
Thank
go.
initiative.
Bandy's got shield. Bandy's got that extra 5.
Bandy. Two of them successfully hit you. Also, it stinks so bad. You have to make a con save. It is just you want to throw up. The smell from these creatures is so bad.
Is it poison?
Sure.
Well, I mean, dwarves get advantage. That's why I'm asking.
Yes.
He said
Dwarves
yes.
get so little in this world. So nice for them to have a nice little thing.
14.
You successfully hold your lunch in. There it is. Oh, dude. Okay. Sorry.
It's fine. This is fine.
Yes, of course. Fine. You take 12 damage from 2 hits. oof, oof. These things are in on you. They don't seem to care about the fire. And the biggest one, though, goes raw. It looks like an absolute abomination of misshapen flesh. And it starts going boom, 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 boom. Sorry, these things get 2 attacks each. So there's going to be 4 more swings, only one of which probably hits. Well, I don't know. Does a 13 hit?
Shield, no.
All right. So 1 hit, so you take another 6 damage. Woof.
And also, okay, take 6. So I would have gotten 2 as a shield, as temp HP off the shield. So I'm only taking 4 damage.
Okay.
All right. And this person who's tied up finds them, falls to their knees and struggles in the wood, and is just like floundering in the wood, but inchworming their way out. And how many hit points do you have left there?
It's got a ton, right?
17.
That's counting the aid, raising your maximum.
I can't believe that.
17.
Are you
That's pretty
serious?
good.
I had my 9 temp HP from
Mhm.
my alarm spell at the start of the day.
Mm-hmm.
I had the 5 max from that. So that took me to 24 total health plus 9. And then when I cast shield, that's another abjuration spell. My temp HP had fallen off. I get 2 more temp HP. I think it's 2. I might get more. Hold on. I'll figure out the math. But yeah,
All right.
currently I'm at 17.
So you took 18 damage total, right?
But I had effectively 35 other health.
That's
that it
great.
came out of.
Great.
That's
Fantastic. And they all stack, all those temp HP things.
One goes away because the first one went away in those first 2 hits.
Right.
When he shielded, it cast another. It brings
Okay.
up another small HP shield that's
Excellent.
twice
Excellent.
the level of spell. It was a first level spell, so that's 2.
I
temp
believe
HP.
you.
Yeah.
Smalley, you're staring at the biggest, most disgusting lump of rotten, you don't even know what. And
So
everyone
it ran
else.
to the gate?
Yeah, it only had to go like 30 feet.
What an idiot.
And
Should've killed me.
Smalley, why don't you roll perception just for fun?
But
The fiddle music
good.
has the
It's-
fiddle music
oh.
has started again. You've been hearing
No.
the clinking of chains over on the steps. Like rattling of chains. And it seems to be getting closer and louder, as if something you cannot see is stomping through the grass toward you. And that's where we're going to stop. Thank
Chat,
you
For next
coming.
time, Bande could use a spell slot.
Don't like
Hey,
that.
generous.
I'm straight up
not
begging.
We had a lot of fun today, everybody. But I really want to talk about our main message today. We need your help.
Viewers
Exclamation
like
point ticket.
Yeah.
viewers
Oh,
like
yes.
you
Okay.
can
Get
make
those
the
dice.
difference between
Yes.
life
All
and
right.
death.
Let's do it. Let's roll the drums, please.
Yes. Oh, yep. Last
And-
chance to enter.
Bandy's
Exclamation
feeling a
point
little
ticket.
warm.
Get in there. Get in there.
What do we got?
Are we doing? All right. What?
Okay.
We're still more drums.
Whew.
Yeah.
Baby 75.
Oh,
hey.
hey.
All right.
Hey, and there's a spell slot for
Bandy, you got your
Bandy.
spell slot.
Oh, that's amazing.
Truly generous. Thank you.
Bus
Good.
Bandy
I can
75. I'm
that
going
means
to
I can just
be.
beef up the enemies a little bit more.
No.
Or you could
You-
not.
Just kidding. All right. So you find Bartha's tower. It seems to be under siege. And no sign of Bartha.
Seems to be.
And now Bandy's under siege.
Bandy's fine.
Bandy
y'all
made
do
his
great.
decisions.
Okay. Well, thank you for watching. I've been Stephen Merlino. And everybody else here, you can say goodbye. I'm gonna get my monsters in order.
Jen,
Hello?
you go first.
Yeah,
Sorry, Gwen.
Jen.
Sorry.
Okay. Hello, I'm Jen. I go by Savage Sparrow on the internet. SavageSparrow.com is my super awesome website for nerdy apparels and accessories. Basically, in the coming weeks, like hopefully before the end of the month, I'm going to be launching a new Kickstarter for our Adventurer Armaments collection. This is a D20 themed collection. I have a really cute D20 monster dress. It is pink and it has all the little, Dungeons and Dragons critters that you love. I got myself a really cool roll for initiative clack band. And there is a really awesome Letterman jacket for your favorite game master or the forever game master. So definitely keep an eye out for when that's launching. And basically, I have to finish writing a thing and then I'm submitting it. So like next week there will be a landing page and it'll be great. And yeah, Gwen.
Hello everybody. I've been Gwendolyn. I've been the lovely Aggie who's gonna pull everyone out of the fire here, literally and metaphorically with their healing spells. Hey, just thank you. My only thing, thank you, Dungeon Scrawlers. Thank you everybody who turns in and watches. Thanks to everybody for being so wonderful. Really appreciate all of you. Garwar.
Oh, me. Hi. I'm Garwar. I play Bande. And Bande has trauma. And
That's
makes
it.
bad decisions because of it. You can find me at Twitch TV/Garwar and 5 days a week streaming. Come say hi. Michelle. No,
Hey,
yes.
I am well, yes, it's me. I'm Michelle. You can find me at Phoenix Dice pretty much on all social media, or you can just I'm also in the by the way, everyone join the Discord for Dungeon Scholars because it's really fun. You'll find me in there, at me at any time. So righto, I will, by the way, Bus Baby 75, you've got an email incoming. But yeah, visit phoenixdice.com to gear up for all of your adventuring needs. We have dice and other accessories. Steven.
All right. Thank you so much for watching. Next week is the last of our shows for this campaign. This is the first of 3 books. So I anticipate we'll be coming back sometime, I don't know, next spring, summer, something like that with book 2. Until then, or till next week, see you later.